shooter got, yeah, meet at the marquee. Whoa, fast car, whoa, it go a mile a minute. No, movie got signed to living, yeah, you know it's time for cinema, yeah. Bitch, what's a cinnamon? Tell your partner cinnamon. Bitch, what's a movie man? It be 40 doing man. Tell him keep it cinema. Tell him keep it cinema.
Movie guys on deck, movie guys on set. Boy, we can set the stage and shoot it out for real, but I ain't seen an IP yet. Wait, box with us and be a last fight. Going Jim Carrey with the mask like. I've been making movies since a past life. Everybody asking what his dad like. Last critic in the fast clinic. Bag on me, but it stacks in it. Me and Kawhi going cinema from the intro until the last minute. Super Saiyan, I don't have limits. Run the game like the Flash with it. Get fly, get the money, then run it back. That's the last tenant. Movie guys on your screen. Make the fans all scream. Your girl came through, said she wanna join the scene. X-rated Maxine. Pitch black, got the vision still. Making moves, have to sit them still. Beef with us, you better be for real. Either cut the check or I'ma clutch it still.
Cut the malarkey. That pistol get sparky. Movie got shooter got, yeah, meet at the marquee. Fast car, it go a mile a minute. Movie got signed to living. You know it's time for cinema, whoa.
I quit fucking with Sonic when my classmates said they be mixing alcohol with the shit in there.
Alcohol.
Yeah, so she was a manager at the Sonics down the street from my college, and she'd just be like, yeah, some days she'd come in and they mixing alcohol with the fucking drinks, and she's like, hey, look, y'all gonna get fucked around and get arrested for that shit.
Oh, they're fucking wildin'. Fuck that.
Yeah, that was like 2015, 2016. Maybe they cleaned up the act. Don't know.
Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I just
We
realized.
live.
Okay. Yeah. How we sounding, chat?
Movie Guys Podcast. Episode 60. It's been a couple weeks. I just want y'all to know it's Tyrek's fault. The nigga kept canceling.
Nigga, fuck out of here.
What?
That was you,
But
nigga.
Tyrek is back today.
Oh,
Little bit of a sad day. This is Tyrek's last podcast with the Movie Guys.
Oh my god.
He's going to a better place after this. We are down a few members. Redpeg is out of town. Alex, I don't know where Alex is. He's doing Alex things. Buck, BT, he been coming through the past few shows, so maybe he'll pop in this week. And of course, we're missing our brother John Donuts, but he will be back with us at some point. No topics this week, man. No topics this week because there really hasn't been much topic-worthy shit going on.
Wait, you not gonna talk about that big ass news you just saw today?
What big ass news?
Come on.
Oh, you talking about that? No, because I'm gonna be real. I don't want to spend 3 hours on that topic, so we're gonna skip that one until we get a trailer. Once we get a trailer, then we're gonna talk about it. But for right now, I don't want to spend 3 hours on that. I'm sorry, because I know how Tyreek is. So,
come on.
So yeah, no topics this week. We're going to do straight reviews. Plus, Mafia done seen 110 movies, so we got plenty of reviews for y'all.
Fuck.
I actually skipped like 5 or 6 movies.
Damn.
So
you had like 10 movies on your list right now.
It's like 7, really.
But yeah, man. So we're gonna get into it. Let's do the intros real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get into the reviews. Let's start with Saint, man. Saint, how you feeling this day, brother? How you feeling this Friday evening?
Yes, sir, man. Feeling good, feeling blessed. Just happy to be on another Movie Guys episode, man.
Yes, sir. And Mafia, how are you feeling, brother?
Doing good. It's glad to be back, everybody. Get ready for a good show. Let's get cinema.
Absolutely. And lastly, Tyrek, how you doing?
Good. Got a nice stretch of movies coming up. Definitely big improvement from what we had started the year off for sure. So We in the middle of blockbuster season. So I'm glad that shit's coming out finally.
Thank God. Well, let's go ahead and get to the just jump right into the reviews, man. Real quick, everybody in the chat, let us know if anybody's mics need to be adjusted or whatnot as y'all listen. Um, uh, everything should be okay, but just let me know. Um, so I want to start real quick with I saw a couple movies since the last show. The last time we did a podcast, I did not see Bring Her Back, but we did get reviews from Alex and I think Mafia and a couple other people. Um,
Yes, sir.
I saw the movie since the last show, so I just want to give a quick review. I won't spend too much time since we already reviewed it, and then we'll get into some other stuff that we've seen. Just a heads up, I have not seen 28 Years Later. I'll probably see it either this weekend or early next week. I just haven't seen it yet, and I need to finish watching the first movie because I haven't seen it. I haven't finished it. But yeah, man, let me jump into Bring Her Back real quick. So, just right off the bat, going into this movie, I was excited. I'm a big fan of the directors. They made Talk to Me a couple years ago, and that was actually one of my favorite movies that year. Um, so yeah, I was looking forward to this movie going into it. I didn't really know much about the movie outside of Alex, like the reviews I had got on the pod and things like that. But going into it, even though I had heard the guys review it, there was still some surprises for me, luckily, so I wasn't like completely spoiled. Um, but just a couple things that I noticed that kind of matched what Alex and the other guys were saying about the movie. The story to me definitely is a little bit more interesting than Talk to Me. Um, it has a really good, I think, a really good, just a really good basis for like a plot. There are some things that kind of go unexplained, some things that they show you, like, with the home video that's a part of the movie. You don't really get too much backstory on that. Um, so maybe that would have been a little bit nicer. So, the thing about me that you guys know, or if you don't know, you will learn. I'm really big on like backstory. I like backstory and stuff, right? Whether it's like a game that I'm playing or a movie or a TV show, I like to get backstory. It don't have to be necessarily right up front. I'm okay with getting the backstory later, but at some point, I do like to get backstory for narratives. I like to get, just tell me the lore, tell me how shit came to be. I like to see shit like that. And so when it comes to movies like this, they don't give you a lot of the backstory with some plot points. You kind of get bits and pieces, but it's not like a negative. I wouldn't take away points. It's just something that I would have liked to see. But that being said, the performances were really good. The two kids in this movie, I thought they did really well, especially the younger one. She was a girl, and I think she's blind. Like in the movie, she's blind, but she might even be blind in real life. She was actually very good. The woman that plays their adoptive mother, I'm forgetting her name, but she was also in The Shape of Water. That movie won an Oscar. Um, she's a very, very good actress, especially in this movie. Very, very good. So the acting was on point. The story was great. Um, One thing Alex mentioned, the special effects or the visual effects, as far as like the gore and stuff, was amazing. Which it was already amazing in Talk to Me. So they had a good starting point with that movie, and they've kind of just built upon it in this movie. It looks very realistic whenever they do like gore or like people getting hurt, body horror, whatever the case. It always looks very good, believable. So yeah, I definitely like that. This movie wasn't scary though. That's one thing I will say. Talk to Me has some parts where not necessarily like scary, like oh I'm going to have nightmares, but just kind of like scary imagery, things that I could see certain people being scared by, jump scares. This movie doesn't really have a lot of that to me. This movie is more shocking. I kind of compared it a little bit to like Midsummer. If you've seen Midsummer, um, that movie to me is not scary either, but it has a lot of like shocking moments, a lot of like, what the fuck moments. And this movie kind of has that too. So yeah, definitely not as scary, I would say, as Talk to Me, but there's a lot of shocking moments in the movie. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not much more I can say. We already reviewed it, but I just wanted to say, for me personally, I definitely enjoyed the movie. I do think Talk to Me is overall the better movie, but Bring Her Back, I think, has a stronger uh, plot point. Right, it has a stronger narrative as far as the story and the reasoning behind what the characters are doing, that sort of thing. It's actually a very interesting story. The only complaint I really had, and I don't want to go into too much detail because it's kind of a spoiler, but all I'll say is the main point of the movie is this woman. She adopts these two kids who becomes orphans, and the kids later find out that the woman is basically fucking crazy, right? That's the most I can say without spoiling it. That being said, the reason she adopts these kids is she has an ulterior motive, and we never get to fully see her realize what she was trying to accomplish. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. We never really get to see her fully complete what she was trying to accomplish. And part of me, even though it probably would have made the story sadder or made it maybe, in some people's eyes worse, I kind of wanted to see it. I just wanted to see what it looked like. That's just me. But again, I'm not taking points off. This is a strong 8 out of 10 movie. If you're a fan of horror, if you're a fan of Talk to Me, definitely check out Bring Her Back. Um, It'll probably be on streaming or digital within the next few weeks, so I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think it's blowing the box office out. I don't think it's doing too crazy in the box office, but it's definitely a good movie worth a watch, and it's not too long. But that's all I got to say about Bring Her Back. Let's go ahead and jump into the next film I want to review. Um, who all saw Phoenician Scheme? I know Tyrex saw it.
I did.
Mafia, did you
I
see it?
did.
I
I
saw it.
did.
Okay. I know Alex saw it as well, but Alex is not here, so we'll have to get his review later. Um, just a quick background on this movie. This is a Wes Anderson movie. Wes Anderson, you guys know he's done. The last movie he did was Asteroid City. He did French Dispatch. He did Grand Budapest Hotel. That's kind of what he's known for. So this is his new movie, The Phoenician Scheme. It stars Benicio del Toro, and it actually stars. I found out this is Kate Winslet's daughter. Kate Winslet's daughter is the girl
The
in the
third
movie.
orphan.
Yeah, she's the girl that plays Benicio del Toro's character's daughter. That's
Yeah.
Kate Winslet's daughter. But real quick synopsis. So this movie, it says wealthy businessman Zaza Corda appoints his only daughter, a nun, as sole heir to his estate. As Corda embarks on a new enterprise, they soon become the target of scheming tycoons, foreign terrorists, and determined assassins. Let's start with Tyrek. What do you think about this movie?
So, going into this movie, I just looking at the trailer, I was like, wow, this is gonna be pretty intriguing. But it didn't disappoint. I thought it's a very comedic movie to me too. Yes, there's some serious like undertones in the movie, but it's really a comedy. And I think Benicio del Toro did an excellent job uh being Corda. Um, the comedic time in this movie is like absolutely like perfect. Um, but in general, the movie itself, it was really star studded. There's Tom Hanks is in this movie, Bryan Cranston is in this movie as well, Scarlett Johansson is in this movie, Benedict Cumberbatch is also in this movie as well, Riz Ahmed is
God
also in this
damn.
movie, and Michael Cera is also in this movie as well. So this shit has a wide array of established actors and actresses, which I was surprised to see. I was like, damn. I don't think the trailer I've seen all these people pop up, but everyone I felt like played a really good role. The acting is very on point throughout the whole movie. Um, and it's more a movie about like a guy who's you think of your typical aristocrat, or rich guy with a company, and then you slowly and slowly his daughter kind of like changes him. But it's a very comedic film. It's very lighthearted. Uh, there's nothing to take too seriously from this movie. Um, but it's more like I want to say it's like a 1940s or 1950s art sketch brought to like real life. Um, if you like those old films that were kind of like making fun of like politicians and making fun of businessmen, that's kind of how this movie is. But I do feel like this movie did a great job of just nailing the comedic aspect. Everyone in the theater was pretty much laughing every 2 to 3 minutes with this, and it wasn't like those loud, like boisterous laughs, but it was like small chuckles and stuff like that. Um, it wasn't like MCU movies where they're just making jokes for the sake of making jokes. The dialogue in itself is just funny. Um, the movie doesn't take itself very seriously. I think that's like one of Wes Adams, coin like his signatures, where his movies aren't to be taken serious. It's definitely a comedic joyride throughout. Um, Nothing particularly stands out in terms of action and stuff like that. Uh, but I do recommend that people go and watch this movie, especially if you're like, you're an adult. I wouldn't bring a kid to this movie at all. There's some crazy shit going on in the movie as well. But I do think the movie did a good job of making me laugh for, I think it was an hour and a half. I don't think the movie was that long, but it definitely made me laugh. I do think Benicio del Toro probably should get nominated for something for this movie. I'm not sure if the Oscars are going to put a comedy or a movie like this to be nominated for anything, but I do feel like he did a really, really good fucking job. And the daughter too. I wasn't expecting much from her, but if this is her first movie, I think she did an excellent job. And I didn't think Michael Cera had this in him. Um, like he was playing a double agent during the movie, and I didn't know he could. I didn't know his range was that well because usually he plays like the side characters in the movie or the awkward guy, and he was playing an awkward guy in this movie, and then just kind of transitioned over time when you find out oh he's like a double agent. I'm not going to spoil anything further, but I didn't know he had that in him. So I would like to actually see him in other movies going forward, playing roles like he did in this movie outside of being an awkward white guy. But I was very surprised at his role. And then Tom Hanks and Bryan Cranston was also in the movie as well. They did a pretty good job. They weren't in the movie for a long time, but when they were on screen, they did a really good job of kind of like not stealing the show from Benicio, but they did a good job of just like enhancing the movie. But overall, if I had to give it a score, I'd probably give it 8.5 out of 10. It's probably going to be my top 5 or 10 at the end of the year, unless the rest of the year, like we get a bunch of bangers and then it probably drop out. But right now, it's firmly my top 5 to 10. I just haven't decided the order yet.
Okay, cool. That's pretty high. So, I definitely I
Yeah.
was planning on check this out. This might be another one I'll probably see early next week. I'll probably go see that in 28 days. Real quick before we get to Mafia's thoughts, off top of my, do y'all know what comes out next weekend? I can't off the top of my head. I can't remember.
Megan
F1.
2 and
F1.
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 Oh, okay, yeah. We got some banger. Okay, we got some bangers next week. Okay, five. All right. Well, yeah. Go ahead, Mafia. What was your thoughts on Phoenician Scheme?
Okay, so the plot was interesting. If you're looking for something a little unconventional for a comedy, the movie has good pacing, so I never felt like it was dragging on too long. I think the cast as a whole did a good job on their performance. Outside of Scarlett Johansson, they didn't really give her character much time to be interesting, but everybody else, I think they did a wonderful job. For me, I thought the father and daughter were the standout because they had real good chemistry with each other. Like I would be inclined to believe those were like really a father and daughter pair. So kudos to them for that. Let's see what else I got down. Also,
The
they were
comedic
well
timing was
developed.
good, right?
Say it again.
Their comedic timing, like the way they bounced off each other, was really nice, right?
Facts. Like they've got
Yeah.
great chemistry, and they were real. I like their characters developed real well over the movie because, like I think you brought it up too, Tarek. But as the movie goes on, he goes from being this I guess you would say scoundrel to a more caring person by the end of the movie. A more what's the word? Maybe humanitarian. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. And then she grew from like a nun to a more of a person, like an actual person, as the movie went on. Let's see. This movie did a good job with its style of humor, but I don't think it's gonna hit for everyone. So in my theater, I was kind of the only one that was laughing. Everybody else was kind of like stone faced, just kind of there. So the humor might not hit for everybody, but I did like the humor myself. And I kind of wanted them to. I don't know about you, Shrek, but I felt like that whole plot about the mom never really got solved completely.
I think that was a joke though. You didn't think because they kind of kept repeating it, and I'm like, yo, it's just it's not. I guess you because you really don't know. I don't. Now are we gonna spoil it? But you really don't know what really happened to her because you're like, dog, did he really do it or did someone else do
That-
it? So you don't
That's
really,
what I
you
want to
really,
know.
yeah.
And then remember, Shrek, Benedict Cumberbatch's character kept mentioning, "I have everyone's blood," and his brother's like, "No, you don't. No, you don't." What was that? What's the whole thing with the blood?
That's what I was trying to figure out, but it's like one of them things where I feel like it was like a running gag that we're never gonna get an answer to.
So yeah, that's really my only negative. 'Cause I just felt like I want to know a bit more about like the mystery was still there because I kind of want to know more. But great movie. It's not the kind of movie I typically go for, but I enjoyed it, so I give it like a C plus. I might have to watch it again, but I definitely recommend everyone check this out at least one time.
Yeah, and I know why Alex absolutely loves this movie, and yeah, this is definitely a movie that I know that he would have loved. So I'm not surprised that Alex like likes the movie, even though he's not here. I'm not gonna like speak for him, but if y'all if listening
He
in, but he actually loves this movie.
he and I talked about it. He really likes this movie a lot,
Yeah,
and
it's a
I
very
think
smart
you will like
movie.
it one time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I liked his. I like Asteroid City. I like Grand Budapest Hotel. I haven't seen all his movies, but just a couple that I've seen, I do like them, and they usually are pretty funny.
yeah, it's really funny in a subtle way. Like as I said before, you're not gonna like holler at this movie, but the dialogue in itself, you're gonna be like people were just like chuckling throughout the whole movie. It was like literally every 2 to 3 minutes, but it never felt out of place. And I was like, it's hard. That's a lot of things with a lot of movies that aren't really full on comedies, but they have comedies that like underlying. It's like sometimes it's like, all right, you're taking me out the moment with too much funny shit. It never takes you out the movie. Like the plot kind of moves on, and the comedy never kind of distracts you from the plot. It's intertwined very, very, very well. I feel like I know it's not gonna make a lot of money at the box office, but I feel like this takes me back to like the mid 2000s where we had a lot more movies like this, and it's something that we just haven't had recently. But it's a good little flash in the pan movie. I hope we're not gonna get a sequel or anything like that, but I do want to see more movies like this going forward.
Oh, Saint, you would like it too, Saint. Go ahead and go see that tomorrow.
Yeah, I try to watch it probably this weekend. I've never seen a Wes Anderson film, so
This was my
Oh
first
yeah,
one.
yeah, you got to keep, yeah. His movies are pretty good.
fire, fire.
Jack, you go see it too.
You know his ass ain't gonna fucking see that shit.
Go see it, Jack. It's a comedy, Jack. Woo!
I should be like, you know, I don't really fuck with movies set in this time period, this timepiece. I'll pass.
I feel like Jack would like this movie.
He gonna come with some reason why he can't watch it.
Well, let's keep going, man. Appreciate y'all's thoughts, man. Let's hear from Saint, man. Saint, you got a couple of joints that you saw as well. I want to get your thoughts on this Predator movie because this movie is buzzing around. I've been hearing people talk about it on the internet. It seems like it's fire. I haven't got a chance to catch it yet, but I definitely want your thoughts. I'm looking forward to the other Predator movie that's coming out soon as well. So, real quick before you go, this movie is Predator, Killer of Killers. This is a new animated film. It's on Hulu, Disney Plus, and real quick, the synopsis it says. Also, it says a Viking raider, a ninja in feudal Japan, and a World War II pilot encounter a fierce intergalactic hunter. So essentially, it's about the Predator going to Earth at different time periods. So we get to see him go up against Vikings. We get to see him go up against ninjas and samurai, and we get to see him go up against a World War II pilot. And it's also directed by the guy that directed Prey, which is another fire movie. Saint, what's your thoughts on this movie, man? Predator, Killer of Killers.
uh, I went in this blind, not knowing it was an anthology film, so that kind of like ticked me off a little bit. Um, but it's a good film overall. I mean, it's, it's a little. If you like animation, it's gonna be for you. I will say that first 30 seconds that shit gave me like motion sickness, nigga, because it was like frame dropping and shit, kind of like like Spider Verse has that little animation a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the action overall pretty good. The feudal Japan that was really fire, bruh. Like they have little fucking intros and shit. But if you got Disney Plus Hulu, go check it out, man. Really good film. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, fine. And it's not too long, is it? It's like an hour and a half.
It's like an hour and a half. It gets straight to the point. Like it's not like an anthology film where Kinds of Kindness, where it's like a slow burn. It gets just straight to the point, bruh. Like, and I was so confused because, like I said, I went into this blind and looked nothing up. I was like, wait a minute, they in Japan now? What the hell going on? And then I had to look at the synopsis. I'm like, oh. So yeah, go check it out, man. And it makes me real hopeful for the next Predator film because I've been seeing clips of the I think it was 2018. I remember watching that in theaters, bruh. Straight dog shit. So it's crazy to see how the Predator franchise has kind of turned that around.
Well, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I'll probably watch it this weekend too. Something I have maybe I could watch it tonight. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, let's keep it going, man. We got a lot more movies for y'all. So this is one that Redpeg was supposed to be here to review. He'll have to review it when he's back next week. But luckily, we also have Mafia Quad. Mafia, you saw How to Train Your Dragon, brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. Let's get your review from How to Train Your Dragon. Obviously, everybody should know, but if you don't know, this is the live action remake of the animated How to Train Your Dragon. And from my understanding, this movie is a damn near one for one recreation
Yeah.
of the animated film. Um, it is. I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, Mafia, what was your thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon, brother?
Just to keep it quick and simple, if you like the original animated version of the movie, you will probably like this one. It's pretty faithful to the movie adaptation. I think it may be a little bit more wordy, but all the characters in the movie, they do a good job of playing their animated counterparts. So, again, if you like the animated version, you'll like this movie. It's good. Dragons look nice, characters good. Good movie.
Now let me ask you something. Um, because I know this movie has the same director as the animated film and everything. You've seen the animated film, right? Or
Yes.
no? Okay. Um, do you feel like this movie needed to be made? Like, did this movie introduce enough new concepts or anything that you feel like, okay, this I could justify them making this, or do you feel like they kind of didn't need to make this live action? What you think?
They didn't need to make it. Despite that, I think since they say so true to the original, kids who probably didn't grow up around the time of How to Train Your Dragon can get into the series and check out the animated movies.
Mm,
And this is an easy cash grab because if you're just gonna stick to basically what the animated movies did, it's
yeah.
guaranteed money. So didn't need to be made, but I'm not mad at it.
When you went to go see this, how was your theater kind of packed or was it kind of empty?
No, it was packed.
Oh, okay.
And this was like a 7:10 showing.
All right, bet. Well, we'll get Red Peg's review when he gets back. But yeah, man, I don't know how y'all feel about all these live action remakes, man. They going crazy with the live action remakes. First it was Disney, now we got DreamWorks doing it. Um,
Shrek is gonna be live action.
Yeah,
yeah,
after that Lilo and Stitch shit, I kind of also got burnt out on the remake shit.
My thing is, hey, if you're gonna do it, at least stick close to material because I like with these other ones where they take liberties with it.
yeah.
In most situations, it's not working out. So if you're gonna do it, at least stick to the material. At least you guarantee
I
almost a dub.
I never been fond of the remakes, Even Disney came with Maleficent. I watched that one. That was fine. The rest of them, I'm just like, what's the point? A lot of the charm and stuff like that comes from the actual animation, and making a live action just takes that away. Yes, the story, core stories. Well, some of them they kind of mess with the core story anyway. But some of these movies just make more sense as being 2D animation or 3D animation. But sometimes live action just doesn't convey what those original movies shown, and it's more just like a hapless, cash grab to me. We're like,
Yeah.
oh wow, I could watch live action. It's like, but to me, just it's. I'd rather, like, if I'm watching Lion King, I'm watching Lion King in its original form. I'm not gonna watch the live action. Like, it's side by side. It's just, there's just something about those 2D animations that bring out like maybe it's nostalgia too. But at the end of the day, like, those movies just don't hold up. The live actions just don't hold up to those other movies, in my opinion. So hopefully the trend dies down soon. But it's not. Lilo and Stitch is like still selling. Like, it's making fucking. It's hitting like billions of dollars. So it's not gonna slow down anytime soon.
I don't disagree with what you said, but I think in a case like something like this, I think it's made well enough that even someone who might not care for live action can still appreciate this. This one specifically.
Well, appreciate your review, Mafia. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've never seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon movies. I've seen parts of the first one, but never the entire thing. So I wasn't really checking for this. But I hear they're good movies, so I don't know. Maybe someday I'll go back and watch the animated joints. But yeah, I've never really been a fan because I think I was a little too old when the first one came out, so I just never really got into them.
I say
But
check this out, man. If you
yeah,
couldn't
I've
get
always
on the
heard they're good.
animated, the live action I think would be a good spot to get in.
Well, let's keep it going, Mafia. I want to get your thoughts on this other film you saw. This is obviously a much different film than How to Train Your Dragon. This is Dangerous Animals. This is a horror film. Um, it's kind of like a play on the shark movie, but I think it has a little bit different twist to it. Um,
Yeah.
Basically, the synopsis for this one, and this is an Australian movie, I believe. It,
Yes.
it says a shark obsessed serial killer holds Zephyr, a rebellious surfer, captive on his boat. Racing against time, she must figure out a way to escape before he carries out a ritualistic feeding to the sharks below. Um, Mafia, give us your thoughts on Dangerous Animals.
Okay, so Dangerous Animals is pretty much just your predictable date night movie slasher film. You got the psycho. Basic. His thing is he goes out, he's capturing women for some reason. They never really explore why he specifically chooses women, but takes them on his boat, and then he likes to feed them to sharks because he gets some strange kind of kink out of it. And with Zephyr, she's not like your typical female. Like you said, she's rebellious. So their main dynamic is kind of like Tom and Jerry. He keeps trying to get her in the water to feed her to a shark, but somehow, some way throughout the movie, she's always finding a way to get out. But he'll eventually get her and get her back in, and that's kind of the main dynamic of the movie. And the main villain, I say he's a standout in the movie because he's very humorous. He's dancing, loving sharks. It's just like he's just kind of like it's really kind of like a little bit like the Joker, really, but he's just a shark fanatic.
If I'm not mistaken, not to cut you off, Mafia, but if I'm not mistaken, he was in Suicide Squad. He played Captain Boomerang.
Yes.
Yeah. But I'm sorry, go
So yeah,
ahead.
he no, you good, you good. So yeah, he's really the highlight of the film. 'Cause like I said, this movie isn't anything to write home about. It's not bad, but it's just average. Again, you've seen it before. This is just a different retelling. It does a good execution of it. It's definitely worth a date night watch. So I definitely recommend it for that. Anything else, I say rate for streaming. But overall, I give this movie like a D plus.
Okay. Um, Let me ask you because this kind of seems like it might be a good Discord movie. What you think? You think this would be a good movie for us to watch movie night?
Yeah, I think we'll find it. It'll be interesting to watch for a Discord night.
Speaking of movie night, we haven't had one in a minute, but I think we're planning to do one tomorrow, possibly. I'll let y'all know. By the way, if you're watching or listening, if you're not in the Movie Guys Discord, I'm going to put the link in here real quick. Just join the Discord, man. Usually we'll chop it up about movies, give our thoughts. Every now and then we'll do movie nights in there. So if you're not in the Movie Guy Discord, go ahead and join that, man. Thanks for the review, Mafia.
No problem.
Now this is another film Redpeg wanted to talk about. He been begging us to fucking watch this movie. I'm not watching. I'm taking a stand. But Saint watched it. Saint, you ain't got no backup right now. We'll have to revisit this when Redpeg is back in here. But this is.
I gotta say it, bro.
Go ahead.
I gotta say it. Tyler Perry, bro.
Oh God.
I hope they put you down, bro.
I mean, that's a real possibility.
Listen, it needs to happen because ever since he stopped doing them plays, bro, he's just putting out just negative dog shit, bro. This is by far the worst film I've seen this year, bro. Fuck that nigga.
No, you should say fuck Redpeg for making you watch it.
Yeah, this movie is called Straw. It's a new Tyler Perry film that's on Netflix. It's taking the black community by hold. Apparently everybody's watching it and going crazy over it.
It hit the white community.
Yeah, I've seen that. So
yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with the spread of TikTok. You know, the TikTok pandemic is still active. And obviously it's affecting Redpeg. Redpeg, if only y'all knew the type of shit Redpeg be recommending us to watch because it's popular on TikTok. We're gonna have to find a way to get him off of there. But yeah, man, as bad as this movie is, it's doing numbers. Thanks to TikTok and social media. The movie is called Straw. It stars Taraji P. Henson. The synopsis is a single mother navigates a series of unfortunate events, leading her down an unforeseen path where she becomes embroiled in a situation she never envisioned, finding herself at the center of suspicion in an indifferent world. This is another one of those films they're calling. First of all, they're saying Tyler Perry only makes movies about black women going through traumatic events. That's what they're saying, and this movie is another example of that. Saint, what's your thoughts on this? What would you want to say about this movie, and what's your thoughts on Tyler Perry? Go ahead, bro.
That shit is a 2 out of 10. They try to do a fake plot twist, bruh, that did not hit. This movie is just ass, bruh. The first 10 minutes is some of the most absurd shit I have ever seen. Like, you think M. Night does some absurd shit in his movies? Tyler Perry just takes the cake, bruh. Them two be having a fucking terrible dialogue one-off, bruh, and just crazy fucking events where it's like, come on. This don't even make sense, bruh. Like, what are we doing? And I get Taraji P. Henson. Great actor. She be doing her thing. But that can't save this film, bruh. It don't deserve no more shine, bruh. Don't watch this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Saint. You bring up a good point. Tyler Perry is the M. Night Shyamalan of the black community, and it's funny because a lot of black people fuck with M. Night Shyamalan, myself included. His older films are fire, right? Tyler Perry even has a lot of his older work is not bad at all. They're considered black classics, if you will. But one thing that they both share in common, the last few years, they haven't really been putting out no good shit, bro. We got to be honest. We got to be honest with ourselves. They haven't really been putting out no good shit. And specifically Tyler Perry, anytime I hear Tyler Perry this, Tyler Perry that, I'm not watching it. It's 2025, nigga. It's not 2002 no more. It ain't 2003. The nigga not on stage in a dress no more, nigga. It's just Tyler Perry in 2025.
Oh, no, he's still doing that. That's the crazy part. He said he was gonna retire that character, and the nigga, he got another Madea movie. Nigga, didn't you say you was done?
And this is what I'm saying. It's 2025. We not fucking with Tyler Perry nothing no more, man. This ass is not good. Y'all gotta
Listen,
stop.
I
I'm
slander
all
M Night
for.
all the time, bruh. But at least with that dude in his last movie, I was still entertained by the bullshit.
I'm just saying. At some point, especially as black people, we gotta take a stand, bro. I'm all for supporting the black community, supporting, uh, black directors, black producers. Tyler Perry has put on a lot of black people. He built a whole film studio. Like, salute, bro.
Y'all can hear me?
I understand. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
But we gotta take a stand. Just because this is a black man, and he don't mean we gotta hype up his movies. If it's trash, it's trash. Call it for what it is. It's trash. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If it's trash, it's trash, man. Tyler Perry is a billionaire. He'll be okay. If we don't like his movie, he will be okay. It's okay to say this shit is trash. Now, if you liked it, that's cool. I'm not taking that against you if you liked it. But me personally, I can't watch no Tyler Perry movies in 2025. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. And I'm getting to that point with M Night Shyamalan because I did not like Trap. I'm sorry, it wasn't
Trap.
it wasn't for me. I did not like Trap. So and I didn't like
That's Mr. Butcher.
what's that movie he came out with? Old. I did not like Old. People was hyping that up to me. Oh, Old is fire. Old is fire. I'm gonna let y'all guess what skin color them people was. I was hyping up Old. I can't. Hey, I'm just calling it for what it is. I'm just calling it for what it is. Niggas told me that Old was fire. I gave it a chance. The movie was dog shit. I can't fuck with M Night Shyamalan, man. I can't do it, brother. I can't do it, and I can't fuck with Tyler Perry. So that being said, I'm not watching this film, but I appreciate Saint for his review, and unfortunately, we will get Redpeg's review when he gets back. Funny enough, Redpeg begged and pleaded for us to watch this fucking movie, and he didn't even like it. So don't worry, we're gonna get to Redpeg when he get back.
I don't know what I had left off on
Go ahead.
before it disconnected me. All I'm gonna say is at least with M Night, and that Trap movie is trash, but I was still entertained at the end of the day. I can give credit where it's due when you make a film just pure entertainment. It can be shitty, but if you at least try and put effort in it, all right, bruh. Like I won't be too mad. But this nigga not doing no effort, bruh. Like it was just. This is some crazy shit. The
I
niggas.
think he's putting effort. I just think he's putting effort in the stupidest shit, and it doesn't fucking compute anymore. I mean, I watched the movie, not on my own volition. So I was watching it with someone, and I was like, "Yo, we is
Oh
not.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
taking any
You
more
did see this shit, Tyler.
movies."
Why do you even speak up, nigga? When I asked who saw the movie, you didn't speak up.
Bro, that shit was trash. I don't even feel like talking like wasting words on this shit. The shit was buns. I'm tired of seeing this shit. Like the whole story just itself, how it unfolds is super unrealistic. I'm like, dog, I gotta see what's this fucking girl's name? What's her name that was in the movie? Not Taraji, the other one, that got divorced.
Oh, Sherry.
No, he talking about Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, I gotta see this. I
Tiana
gotta see
Taylor,
this
yeah.
this bonehead ass bitch in the movie. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
man, I don't want to see this shit. She can't act this ass. I don't want to see this bitch. She needs a check because she got divorced. I mean, I don't want to see this shit, man. Shit was ass. The people who like this movie, cyanide is probably a good way to go. You should probably chop on that shit really, really hard. This shit was absolute fucking garbage. I'm not even gonna dignify it with a fucking score. Dog, I, I, man, there's no words. It's just I was just like, it was funny to watch because I was laughing how bad the movie was. I was like, yo, this is not a good movie. And it's been this thing with Tyler Perry for a while. And now with the allegations coming out, I'm like, yeah, dog. I hope you go to jail and they take the key and fucking melt that shit. Like, and they can never get you out. You just stuck in there and you starve,
Hey,
bro.
Tyrett.
I think you're ass. Huh?
Roy said you missing the point. It was supposed to not make sense.
Roy? respectively, bruh, shut the fuck up.
Roy. I'm gonna take you, drop you off in a safari, and hunt you, nigga. I swear to fucking God, don't fucking say that shit to me. That shit was ass. This shit was garbage, dog. I don't know why Taraji took this movie. She heard for money that bad that she needed this shit. Like the movie, I don't get it. She's been in like the last couple of movies that came out, like Alimony and shit like that. She's been. I'm like, dog, you can't get any other roles. Like you that down bad, you can't get any other roles, man. That shit, man. What a waste of an hour and how many minutes. I can never get that shit back. Fuck you, Tyler Perry. I hope they find you guilty. And yeah.
And real quick, 20 Wells dude in the chat. He says, "Old was not dog shit. It was okay." Okay, cool. Well, I just want to know what part was okay. The part where the rapper named Midsize Sedan showed up on the screen, was that okay? Or the part where, or the part where the nigga got his little sister pregnant, that was okay. That was. Oh, they wasn't sisters. Okay. Yeah, no, it was still weird as fuck. It was weird. It was weird as shit. Anyway, that movie's ass. Any last thoughts on Straw before we keep going?
Oh no, please, no more thoughts.
Okay.
There was no thought made. There was no thoughts made to putting this movie on the fucking screen. So no more thoughts from us.
You know what? My score went down 1 out of 10.
Bye. And I see our brother BT just hopped in. BT, how's it going, brother?
Chilling, man. I wasn't gonna pull up tonight. I didn't have much to add. I only saw one movie, but Saint convinced me to pop in or whatever. I've been listening along with y'all. Obviously, Cinnamon, Mafia Quad, holding it down. Seen a bunch of movies and things like that. I gotta catch up. You know, I'm without vehicle right now, so it's kind of difficult to get out there and see some things. I really want to see 28 years later, so I'm interested to see what everybody's thoughts is on it. Got some friends that hit me up about it. I only saw one movie this week and it was terrible, which I told Saint, like, I'm not gonna come talk about that. That was so bad it ain't even worth talking about. But just wanted to pop in and say what's up, man. Say what's up. And anybody in the Houston area, I got 10 bands on E-Rock. Nigga, y'all bring me E-Rock fitted cap on a stick, nigga. I got 10 bands for you and fucking and V-Bucks. Nigga, I got 10 bands and V-Bucks for you. Bring back E-Rock head on a stick.
You're gonna need a big stick for that fucking noggin.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
real quick.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, BT. Hey, BT, when you do see 28 years, we definitely gonna get your thoughts, man. Definitely gonna get your thoughts.
For sure. But I just want to pop in and say good podcast so far. I'm going to jump back to the crowd and listen. Saint convinced me to jump in real quick. But salute to y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm enjoying the podcast so far. Please try your best. Don't spoil no 28 years stuff. Don't please.
No spoilers.
We got you, fam. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna hop back in the chat and watch along.
All right, salute.
Take it easy.
Well, let's keep going, man. We almost to the main event. The main event, if you don't know, was 28 years later in Ballerina. We almost there. We got a few more reviews before we get there. Let's jump back in and let's hear from Mafia. Mafia, you saw Karate Kid Legends.
Yes, sir.
Saint was supposed to see it. He ducking. I don't know why he ducked. He ducking the movie. Why you didn't see the movie, Saint? Why you didn't see Karate Kid, Saint?
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think this is a hot take, but the only good Karate Kid was the first movie. And I've just been like, I don't care about this shit.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's not a hot take at all. That's facts.
That's literally the only movie worth watching.
Yeah, and like I see they try to cross it in with the Jaden movie, but I only saw that mug really in theaters, and I know I got the DVD somewhere, but like I don't care about this mug, bro, and I damn sure don't watch Cobra Kai and have no interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait to stream it, bro. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is.
You know, I heard, for what it's worth, I heard Cobra Kai is actually a good show.
It's good. It's good.
I haven't watched it either, so. But
regarding the movies, yeah, he's correct though.
Well, let's get the synopsis real quick, and then we'll get Mafia's thoughts. So this movie, it says, after moving to New York City with his mother, Kung Fu prodigy Li Feng struggles to let go of the past as he tries to fit in with his new classmates. When a new friend needs help, Li enters a karate competition, but his skills alone aren't enough. With help from Mr. Han and Daniel LaRusso, he soon learns to merge two styles into one for the ultimate martial arts showdown. So, like Saint mentioned, this movie kind of merges the two Karate Kid um, films. Obviously, the originals with Mr. Miyagi and Ralph Macchio, and then the Jackie Chan version with Jaden Smith. It kind of puts them in the same universe, which I don't remember if that's a retcon or not. I don't remember if the Jackie Chan movie takes place in the same like
It was
universe or
supposed to
not.
be a reboot, and it wasn't supposed to have anything to do with the original universe.
That's
So
what I
they
thought.
retcon.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. But yeah, so they kind of merged the two, so now they take place in the same universe. Jackie Chan character considers Mr. Miyagi like a mentor or something like that. At least that's what I thought. I haven't watched the movie, so
It's like they're friends.
okay, gotcha. Um, this movie, from what I've seen, the reviews is not too great. Um, they got a 92 audience score, which is actually very high, but they got a 59 critic score on Rotten
Do
Tomatoes.
not trust the critics on this movie.
Um, but let's get Mafia's thoughts. Go ahead, Mafia. What you thought about Karate Kid?
Okay, so starting with the plot. So the plot is pretty predictable. We've seen it before, but it was a good execution. This movie is very enjoyable. So going back to the whole audience score, throughout the whole movie, people are laughing, people are clapping, people are cheering. I don't know what movie the reviewer saw, but this is a movie all you guys would enjoy. Like, I understand how y'all feel about the in terms of the movie, so I say wait for streaming. But when this hits streamings, I say definitely check it out ASAP. The pacing in the movie was good up until like the third act. I felt like when the third act they kind of went ahead and rushed the whole final fight kind of thing going on. But first two acts, good pacing. No complaints with there. The performances for like the main character, his love interest, and her dad, I thought they did pretty good job. When Jackie came into the movie, he did good. As for Daniel and other characters, I don't think they got enough screen time to really be effective. For what he had, he did the best he could, but he honestly needed more screen time. One thing I want to shout out the movie for is the fight choreography in the movie. Shot well, fight looks realistic. Enjoyed it. It was always fun when they fought, but the problem is with that, there's not a lot of fighting in the actual movie. And once again, once we hit the third act, a lot of the fights they kind of just speed through them, so you really don't get to sit there and enjoy them. What I would have wanted is for the main character and the main antagonist to have had like maybe like a few more fights in between before we get to the final one to kind of show his progress as a fighter. Kind of like in that movie, if y'all ever saw it, Never Back Down, how the two characters
Fire
had
movie.
facts. But you know how in the movie they had a few more fights before the last one just to kind of show his progress. He couldn't beat the dude until the end, but still, you saw he was getting better. I would have liked to see more of that in the movie. So that's one of my negatives for it. Other than that, another negative I have for the movie. So the main character, his whole internal conflict is his older brother was basically killed after there was this tournament they had in China. His older brother won, and the dude who lost him and his buddies came, they jumped him, and they was getting their ass whooped. So that's when one of the dudes pull out a knife and basically stabs him. And he kind of just sat there and watched his brother get stabbed and die. So throughout the movie, that's kind of whole his internal conflict. And for me, the movie did not do a good job on how they resolved that. It was just kind of sort of like, okay, here's that moment. I'm just gonna get over what happened to my brother. I'm gonna keep moving forward. And I would have liked to have seen his mother get more development because you never really get her perspective on the whole situation. She just doesn't want him to fight, but you never really get into her whole mind about it. Like she was a doctor. She was there when her son was stabbed and he died. So she never really talks about how it really affected her. So that would have been like a more interesting take if she just had a little bit more development on that aspect. And again, like I said, Daniel probably needed more screen time in this movie. But other than that, Better movie than what I thought it was gonna be. I went in expecting to probably walk out or just be on my phone the whole time, but I enjoyed myself. So I'm gonna give this a C plus.
Okay. Now, do you recommend that we go see it as well?
I don't think it's playing anymore. If it is, I say this at this point because I doubt it's playing anymore. When they hit streaming, check it out day one on streaming. I don't think you would hate this. None of y'all would hate this movie. I think
Okay.
at worst you'll be like, that was okay. It wasn't a waste of my time. It had some good parts in it.
How was
And
the
that's
fight
it.
scenes?
Like I said earlier, the fight choreography is real good in the movie. It's just that you don't get enough fighting in it for
Oh
this movie
hell
to be
no,
called Karate Kid.
that's why.
Because I think in total, if we don't count the speed fights they had in the tournament towards the third act, there's like maybe 5 fights total in this movie, maybe 6. I'm going off the top of my head. Fight at the school, fight in the alley, boxing fight, and fight. Oh, 4 fights in the movie. If we
Hell
don't count
no.
4 fights, if we don't count the sped through fights in the tournament, there's like 4 fights total in the movie.
They tripping.
So this
All
movie
right.
needed a lot more fights, but the fight choreography for what we got was good.
We appreciate
The,
your review, brother.
no problem.
Let's see what else we got, man. We almost to like I said to the main event. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Another one from Mafia, The Life of Chuck. This is a movie I was actually planning to see, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if I'll go catch it in theaters. I might wait for streaming. I don't know. But this movie is based on a Stephen King story. It comes from Mike Flanagan. He's the director. Um, Stars Tom Hiddleston, who y'all know as Thor. The synopsis, it says, from childhood to adulthood, Charles Chuck Krantz experiences the wonder of love, the heartbreak of loss, and the multitudes contained in all of us. From my understanding, this movie is kind of like it's like a heartwarming story. Stephen King is known for horror, but this movie isn't a horror at all. It's like a heartwarming story, things like that. I haven't seen the movie, but we'll get Mafia's thoughts. Mafia, what did you think about the life of Chuck?
I thought so. This isn't my typical kind of movie. I went on a Secret Monday and I surprisingly liked it. And I say one time, I think you probably should just go ahead and go to the theater and see it. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but for me, I appreciate what the movie was. So the plot, while the plot structure isn't original, it's done in an effective way. And what I mean by that is the movie actually starts in the third act and it goes in reverse. So when you first
Mm,
watch the movie, a lot of it's not making sense. But once you hit act two, okay, you start to piece together what's going on because some stuff from act three is kind of popping up in act two, and it's like, okay, I'm starting to get what that was going on in act three. And the same thing with act one. It basically brings everything to full circle, which I thought was a good narrative style for the movie. The movie has good pacing. You're not gonna feel like it's taking too long. It knows when to properly end, so good job with that. The themes in the movie that kind of stood out for me was it's basically to enjoy your life, man, because none of us know when our life is actually gonna end. Even if, let's say, if we had a glimpse of the end, we don't know when it's coming. So make the best out of what you have. And also another message the movie had is we are really our own universe. Like within inside ourselves is a whole world. And to understand what I mean, it's gonna play back to what happens in Act Three. So I thought that was so some pretty strong themes in the movie that kind of hit home a little bit. I thought the character Chuck was a well developed character that I think that most people by the end of the movie they'll really kind of feel for him in his situation. So that was good on them with the development. There are two standout scenes in the movie I want to bring up where they really show off the movie's dance and music choreography. It's gonna be the scene in the plaza, fire scene, dancing, music. I think most of us will enjoy it. And then at the end of the movie, at the school dance, is another scene. Not quite as good as the plaza, but again, I think most people will enjoy it. Wrapping up, like I said, while this isn't my typical kind of movie, this was a real enjoyable watch for me. I'd have to give Life and Chuck a B minus.
Okay, that was a good score. Uh, did it make you cry?
It didn't make me cry, but it's kind of humbling in a way because I'll admit, I sometimes I do take life for granted. Like sometimes you just wake up and just like, oh man, I'm not really doing much with my life. I'm just sitting around on my ass and seeing this movie. It's like, you know, I may not feel like going out, but I probably should because shit, tomorrow I might not wake up.
Mm.
So yeah, I think it's worth to going to the movie to see if it's still in the theaters. If not, I say check it out when it's come to streaming. It's not gonna be for everybody, but I think you would appreciate it one time. I think Saint too. Tarek, I even think you might like it.
I'll check it out.
You might have to watch that mug.
Yeah, man. I'll say I fuck with Mike Flanagan. I like his Netflix shows. He wrote the new Clayface movie that's coming out. He also was working on another Exorcist reboot. Um,
Another.
yeah, that reboot that they had planned, they basically scrapped since the one that they put out flopped, and they're coming out with another one. I think they said 2027, maybe next year. I don't know, but yeah, Mike Flanagan is making the new Exorcist movie. Um, the only movie that I've seen from him that I did not like was Ouija. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. That movie fucking sucks. I think it came out like 2014. Um, Matter of fact, did he write that? I don't even know if he wrote that. Let me double check. Because that movie
Nah, he ain't write that
sucked.
shit.
Oh yeah, he didn't write Ouija. Why did I thought he wrote that? That movie's ass though. He did not. He didn't. He. So my apologies, Mike Flanagan. He didn't write that movie, but that movie fucking sucks. What did he make? Oh, he did. He did the sequel. He did Ouija 2. I didn't see Ouija 2, so I can't speak on that. I only saw the first one. Ouija 2 might be better if he did it. Alex, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good? I was out tonight doing some photo work, some events tonight. Y'all pretty wrapping up the show?
We got two more reviews, but I mean, while you're here, we did go through just a couple of things I think you
Phoenician
saw.
Scheme.
Phoenician Scheme. You want to give us your quick thoughts on that?
Yeah. I saw Phoenician Scheme and I saw Ballerina.
Okay, cool. We didn't do Ballerina yet, but you can talk about Phoenician
Oh,
Scheme real
bet.
quick if you want.
Yeah, I can make it quick. Who else saw it? Just me and you?
No, I
Mafia.
saw
Well,
it.
Mafia. Mafia and
Oh,
Tyrek.
well, I'm never asking if Mafia saw it. We know Mafia saw it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
talked about it, Alex.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I say who else saw it, I know you saw it already. Um, yeah, Phoenician Scheme was really cool. Another one of Wes Anderson's bangers. He's like the Pusha T of directors. You're gonna get the same movie. Let me take that back. You're gonna get the same meal, but with different food coloring. It's gonna be the same type of quirky characters. It's gonna be the sarcasm mixed with the stoic delivery of jokes. Um, the landscape styling he does with symmetry when it comes to his shot selection. So if you like any of his films, you'll like this one just because you love the way he packages it.
Yeah.
Much like his other films, it's hard to recommend to people. What's up? What'd you say?
You talking to me? No, I ain't say nothing.
No, you didn't say
Oh,
anything.
my bad. I'm on my phone. My bad. Am I talking too loud?
No, you
No.
good. You
No,
good.
you good.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's hard to kind of recommend his films if someone doesn't just like quote unquote get it. Like the portion, what makes his movies appealing is because he's putting his style on it. It's his flair. So, like Pusha T, if you don't like Coke raps, you're not gonna like his album. If you don't like, uh, you know, the way he fleshes out his characters, not by giving them a huge backstory, but you kind of find out who they are through dialogue. Um, and you just kind of have to accept characters as they pop up on screen and believe everything they say just for face value. If you don't like the way he tells stories, you're not gonna like this film. But I loved it. I thought it was cool, quirky. Um, and so just to wrap up the point of it's hard to recommend, a lot of times we watch films and you walk away with like there's a reason for this film, whether it be a lesson, whether it be an example to showcase maybe some CGI or maybe their rendition of a plot twist. This movie doesn't have like I didn't walk away feeling like, and this is a story about. I mean, you could without spoiling it. Um, the one motif you could go away from this movie is greed and just being appreciative of what you have. But yeah, I think I recommended my mom to the movie and she was just like, I don't get it. I'm like, yeah, it's really, it's like when you go get a dessert and they put a milkshake, but they got a donut on the straw, they got nerd ropes hanging out, they got chocolate syrup all over the place, they got sprinkles on the cup. It's like, nigga, this is a mess. Like, why am I eating it like this? Just give me a milkshake. But there's people that buy that milkshake. You know what I'm saying? They'll take the time to bite the donut on the straw. That's how his movies are. You just have to accept, you have to like what he's given. But like I said, no complaints. 8 out of 10 for me. 8 out of 10 because he gives something different. But he also doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's I know what to expect, but I like what I'm getting.
What would you give it like a score?
Huh?
Yeah,
I said, what score would you give it?
Oh, 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay, got you. I think somebody else said 8 out of 10. Was it you, Tarek?
Just
What's
correct.
8.5? 8.5.
Okay, got you. Real quick, Alex, before we go to Ballerina, how would you compare this to the last one, Asteroid City? You think one is better than the other, or about the same?
I said I'm okay. Appreciate you. My bad. I was getting some McDonald's.
Number 2, large Coke, no fries. Thank you.
I got I got a McChicken with the cheeseburger and a large Coke.
Alex, I was asking you, how would you compare this to Asteroid City?
Oh, I think I like the characters more in this movie. I feel like his characters are way more likable in this movie. Asteroid City also did a weird thing at the end where they combined mediums. It was like a Play-Doh claymation thing at the end of the movie,
Yeah,
and I liked it, but it did feel random as fuck. And although he does do like, I think even in the Grand Budapest Hotel or whatever, they had like that flat paper-esque type styling where it was like flat against the screen. So he does like try to add different type of elements to his to the way he films his movies, but I felt like the moment that it went clay, it kind of it didn't cheapen it, but I was like, I'd rather you just make a prosthetic. Like, show me what an alien looks like for you. It felt like an easy out. Does that make sense?
yeah.
But yeah, I like Phoenician Scheme more than I thought Phoenician Scheme was fucking hilarious, bro. The main dude was just cracking me up the whole movie.
Bye. Well, thanks for coming in, brother. Let's go ahead and get to Ballerina. Ooh,
Let's go,
Ballerina.
ballerina, ballerina.
Ana de arma. Ana de armas. Ana de armas. So, Ballerina. This is the new film in the John Wick universe. One of y'all will have to correct me. I think this movie takes place between 3 and 4, or is it 2 and 3?
Yes. It's
3 and 4? Okay. Takes place between 3 and 4. So Ballerina follows a plot point that we saw, I believe it was John Wick 2, when he goes back to, the theater and he meets with that Russian woman. And we see the
third movie still.
Was that the third movie or the second one? I don't remember.
Yeah, that was the third movie still.
Movie.
So yeah, he goes
Yes,
back
sir.
and then we see the Ballerina on stage. Well, it turns out, they mentioned in the movie that those ballerinas are trained to be assassins, to be, female John Wicks. And this movie kind of gives you a story of one of those ballerinas. Basic revenge story, pretty much. Well, I'll give you the synopsis. It says, trained in the assassin traditions of the Rosca Roma, Eve Macaro takes on an army of killers as she seeks revenge against those responsible for the death of her father. So that's the basic plot. It's a revenge story. This girl, she sees her dad get killed. pretty much she's alone, right? She doesn't have her mom, her sister, is dead, things like that, right? And so her whole motivation once she gets to the Ruscaroma and they train her, is for her to go. She wants to get strong enough to get revenge, right? And once she feels that she's finally ready, is when she kind of leaves to go on her mission, without spoiling it. But yeah, this is the same. If you like John Wick, if you're familiar with that universe, it's the same vibe, right? It's directed by the same people that had involvement with those movies, same stunt crew, same fight choreographers, all of that, right? So it doesn't feel too different from the John Wick movies. I guess while I'm in it, I'll just go ahead and give my quick thoughts. So, as y'all know, watching the pod, most of us were huge fans of John Wick 4, the last one that came out. Great action, amazing fucking action. And this movie, to me, in my opinion, carries that same tradition. Great fucking action in this movie. There's genuinely some kills that happened in this movie that made me like audibly say like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, just and I saw it in Dolby Cinema, so like the speakers was going crazy. Every time a fucking gun fired off or explosion, sounded insane. So the action was on point. Definitely. Basically, what I'll say is when you watch 4 John Wick movies, that shit comes with expectations, right? Same thing with Mission Impossible. When you hear Mission Impossible, you already going in with a certain level of expectation based on what you've already seen. And so that's kind of how I felt with Ballerina. I was going in with an expectation of like, okay, the action and the fight scenes better be on point. And in my opinion, they were. They did not disappoint. There's some fire shit in this movie, man, as far as like the action scenes. My main issue with this film, really is just the story. I think it's the weakest story out of all the John Wick films. Even though this isn't a John Wick movie, if I had to compare it to those movies, it has the weakest story by far. Just a basic revenge plot. But
Bro, that's the other movies though. You saying this story is more simpler than somebody killed his dog?
well, yeah, because I mean, Alex, that's how it starts. Like, oh, they killed my dog, but the movie it adds layers each movie. After 4 movies, it became more than just revenge for his fucking dog. Like he kind of found himself digging deeper and deeper holes as he went on. That's kind of how I felt about it.
I can't say that story though. It's more lore, more
Yeah, it's world building.
world building. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's why to me, I feel like this movie had the weakest story out of all. But if we
That's
being
not fair,
real,
though.
if we being
I don't want to distract your review, but I do want to combat you on that.
okay, sure. I mean, one thing I will say is, I don't really. It's just a point I'm making. I don't really give a fuck because this is an action movie, right? I'm not going to this movie for in-depth narrative. Same thing with John Wick. I'm not really going to those movies to get that out of it. It's just something to point out. Like if you're expecting like a story with layers and complex characters and whatever the case, you're not really going to get that. But it is
Like an evolution of what we've gotten.
yeah, but it's a very entertaining action film, so it does hit the marks on that point. Just finishing up, I guess, on thoughts. Anna de Armas, she is the lead character in this movie. This is her first action role, if I'm not mistaken. She's usually done like, she's done a couple of rom-coms. She did Blade Runner 20.
Action role.
He did action in James Bond.
Oh, I forgot she was in James Bond. Well, yeah, so she did like James Bond. She did Blade Runner 2049. She did what the fuck? Oh, she was in Knives Out. So I mean, she's done a few movies under her belt. This is the first time I've seen her in a full-on action role because I don't know if I've seen what James Bond was that. Was that the last one?
It was
That was the last one.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, that's the one I didn't see.
She had a scene, an action scene. She wasn't in the whole movie, but she had like a good scene where she, well, I'll get in my review, but it kind of builds off of what she did in James Bond a little bit.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's the first lead role she's had. I will say this: as far as I know, most of her lead roles is co-star to a male. Like it's usually
Yeah.
like a two lead thing where she has a male co-star and she's the female co-star. So I'd have to do some research to see if this is her first solo lead. But that being said, I bring her up just to say that her acting is nothing to really to write home about. Some people might say she's a better actor as far as niggas who hate Keanu Reeves. Oh, he's so flat. He's so boring. He's so robotic. You might appreciate her acting more, I would say, but I don't mind John Wick's or Keanu Reeves acting in John Wick movies.
Yeah.
That being said, her doing these stunts, these action scenes, the gunplay, you could tell she had really good training, and she does a very good job. Some of the stuff that she does in this movie, I mean, she did a good fucking job. She did a good fucking job. You could tell they have really really good training and things with these John Wick movies. But yeah, I mean that's the most I can say without spoiling. I'll let the rest of the guys speak on it. But I just want to say, as a fan of John Wick, I definitely enjoyed the action in this movie. As far as a score, I can't remember what out of the theater. I think I gave it like an 8. That might be a little too high. I might get this like a 7.5, maybe like a 7.5. Not a bad movie by any means. Great action. But if I'm being real with y'all, I don't know if I'll watch this again. I don't know if I have any reason to rewatch this movie. So I'm sitting like a 7.5 right now. But that's just my thoughts. Let's go ahead and get to. We haven't heard from Tyreek in a minute. Tyreek, are you ready to give your thoughts on Ballerina?
Yeah. So
Okay.
if I had to give it a score, probably give like a 7.5 to 8. It's definitely the weakest in terms of narrative out of the 4 movies, or not 5. I thought the action was pretty decent. I do think John Wick it's in the trailer. I feel like his part kind of stole her shine a bit towards the end of the movie. But overall, I do like the action. I thought she did a good job. They didn't make her overpowered. Hold on one sec.
But
Yeah, guys, I'm crashing the fucking pod. I'm in
the
Atlanta.
hell?
Had some.
Oh, hold on.
I,
One sec.
yeah, I went to the best
Someone's
pizza
calling.
spot in Atlanta. Fucking mid, really, really fucking mid.
You
Really
went wait. You
disappointed. I
went
was
where?
sad.
Say that again.
I went to this pizza spot called Goodfellas in Atlanta. It's considered
Oh,
one of the
okay.
best pizza spots in Atlanta. Really fucking mid. I was gonna go see 28 Years Later, whatever the fuck it's called, but yeah, that didn't happen.
Saving money.
I didn't do it because oh, you say save your money?
I'm back.
You say save your
Yeah,
money, mafia?
Can you hear
Damn.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
yeah, we can. Hear you.
Yeah, okay. My mic was going in and out. So oh wait, wait, you can finish.
Like, go ahead, Terry.
Oh, so I felt like I liked how they did her choreography. They didn't make her overpowered like John Wick, because John Wick, he was just headshots. He was very tactical. He wasn't fucking
Yeah,
missing.
that nigga
So
OP. Yeah,
in
you
this
right.
shit, yeah, in this shit, she wasn't like female John Wick. You can tell like they made a appreciable gap between her skill and John Wick's skill, like to make it like John Wick is still the boogeyman. Like he's still that nigga.
The Baba
And she's
Yaga.
not even close to him. Huh? Yeah, she's not close to him. Like, so I like that they kept the illusion up, because I think a lot of people's fears, oh, they're gonna make her just like John Wick, and so now we have 2 John Wicks in the universe, and it's not like that. She struggles. She gets her ass whooped a few times in the movie. She
Yeah,
gets
she
got
does.
a lot. Yeah, she was getting fucking fucked up. Um, and it kind of enhances the other movies with John Wick, because you're like, damn, this nigga John Wick is so fucking like nasty. This nigga don't get hit. He does get hit sometimes, but the hits that he receives is more like he's willing to take those hits so he can counterattack. Where she has no choice. She's just getting hit because she's getting got. So I like that dichotomy they have, where like she's just not on that level yet, but they still made it entertaining enough where it's like, okay, this is definitely set in the John Wick universe. I did like how Lance Reddick still kind of showed up in the movie. I know movie was shot like years ago, before he had passed away, and it kind of took some time for the movie to come out. So I did appreciate seeing him in the movie, along with some other characters that made a return. Um, I do wish they kind of delved more into the continental stuff with Winston and everybody else, but they kind of made this his own thing with her and the cult going on in the movie. and which if you watch the movie, you kind of get what's going on. But I don't feel like it was that compelling. But overall, it was a very enjoyable movie. I do want to see her in a sequel, for sure. But if we don't get another sequel, I'm good on it too. I don't think it requires one. But I do feel like if there's another entry and she's headlining it, I'm willing to watch it.
What I think, real quick, what was your score out of 10?
7.5, 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. And real quick, I do want to say, because they did announce John Wick 5 officially like a while back. I definitely feel like they should put her in that movie. I don't know what role she would play, but I think at this point she would be a good addition if they wanted to add like a partner, or at least maybe like a scene where he's working with her or something. I think that would be a good addition. Also, just going back to my thoughts, because I did forget to mention there are some scenes with John Wick in this movie. They did show that in the trailer. I wish they wouldn't have. I feel like that would have been a good surprise for people watching this.
To get people to go see it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But I will say, because we'll hear Redpeg's thoughts in a little bit. Redpeg told us that he felt like when John Wick came on the screen, it enhanced the movie. It made it a little bit better.
It did.
Me
It did
personally,
way better.
I was already enjoying the action scenes up to that point. So it didn't really, like, in my opinion, it didn't necessarily enhance it. It was just kind of cool. Like, oh shit, okay, cool. John Wick's here now. It was definitely cool to see him and it's cool to see the shit that he was doing, but it didn't make the movie better as far as like me giving it extra points. That's just me. But
John Wick made the movie watchable. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I gotta touch on something again.
That's
some
a-
of the
you hate-
scenes like with the effects with the fire and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's a flamethrower scene.
That shit was
That shit was
Adobe,
fucking fire,
bro.
dog.
Oh,
That shit
yeah.
was fucking fire, dog.
Yeah, that was fire.
That shit was fire. Like beat the dragon breath fourth me, but it's. I'm trying to tell Jack about these-
Hold on, you turn into a transformer right now. You turn into a transformer right now. Hold on.
Nigga,
please.
Decepticon.
Hold on.
This is happening.
Wait. Can you hear
Oh,
me
you
now?
sound good. You sound good now. You sound good.
You back?
Yeah, mine was switching Wi-Fi. So no, I'm saying in this movie, like all the John Wick movies, there's one scene, like action scene that kind of just stands out. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, man, are we gonna get that scene? Like one of these scenes that like, oh, I'm gonna remember this shit and talk about this shit for some years. And we got it. That flamethrower scene, was fucking
Really?
fire, dog. That shit, I thought that shit was fire.
What
Facts.
the hell?
I'm
That shit
looked up.
was fire to me.
Yo, Tyreek,
No
she's
pun
not gonna
intended,
fuck
but-
you, dude. She's not gonna fuck you.
I
Well,
thought the movie
let's
was- okay.
Man, the more
Yeah.
y'all talk about it, the more I feel like I'm about to shit on it.
well, so
y'all saying so much. Y'all saying so much that I
Bro,
disagree with.
Alex, this shit was
Because
lit.
I
It's
feel
the
like,
worst John Wick movie.
if you compare this to the John Wick movies, yeah, it's a lot of because it's not John Wick. So that's why I feel like if you kind of just look at it as an addition to the story, I can't really
Yes.
fault it. It's not John Wick, so it's like I can't
Alright,
fault her for not
But
being
it
John
is.
Wick.
But it is.
Okay,
though.
well,
Isn't it?
would
But
y'all-
I can't fault her character for not being John Wick. She's
I
not
don't
John
want her
Wick.
to be John Wick. That's
Right.
what,
That's my
that's what made
thing.
me love her.
But that's
Facts.
also
would
the
you-
reason why
would
we
you
like
ever-
John Wick.
You
movies,
love
because
her.
John Wick.
All right, before we would have
Huh?
got this movie, before we would have gotten this movie, would y'all have rather a girl from John Wick's family, the Ballerina, or would you have rather preferred a movie of the Trapper?
The Trapper, I'm good
Ballerina.
with.
Oh, the
I'm
Trapper,
good
the Trapper with the dog.
having the movie.
Because
Because
when
the
John Wick
Trapper
4
was
came
just like
out,
a random character that
John Wick-
showed up.
but I remember when that movie came out, niggas was saying, "Man, I'd watch a standalone of him."
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
that's
that was
fine.
just
I
you.
I think people just.
I didn't say
like,
that.
shit.
Y'all
Yeah.
was saying that.
Don't
I
say
don't,
y'all.
I don't think people would want that. I think the Trapper served his purpose in that movie where he just came on the scene and like, who the fuck is this guy? And I feel like with that type of character, you don't have to make a movie about him because the way he kind of he did. We know everything we need to know about the Trapper from that
What about-
movie.
What about Kane? Would you like? I'm trying to think of any other character that
Well,
y'all
we know
would've-
we're getting a Kane movie.
We're getting a Kane movie.
Oh, we are. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
been
did. They
announced
they
that.
announced that
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, we don't need and to be honest, I don't know if we need another Donnie Yen movie of him being fucking blind again. I mean, every fucking movie he's fucking blind. I'm not saying he did a horrible job, but I'm like, my nigga, how much movie you're gonna get with you starring you being blind? I don't know why, but
Shit,
I
he got the
do
body
feel
language down.
that too. But I do feel like if you kind of can't, yeah, people the movie got to stand by itself. But in terms of adding something like significant to John Wick universe, I do feel like it's a worthy entry. It's just not John Wick's. You can't. It's appointing and disappointing at the same fucking time because it's like, damn, I want to see more John Wick, but it's not a John Wick movie, so it just
Well,
set in the
let's
universe.
hear from Redpeg because I know Redpeg. If y'all remember correctly, Redpeg was hating and talking shit with John Wick 4. He's a hating ass
Yeah,
nigga.
look,
He be hating on Keanu
look,
Reeves.
listen.
He think Mission Impossible is better than John Wick. Redpeg, what you thought about Ballerina?
Listen. I think this movie, Ballerina, it just made me appreciate John Wick 4 that much more, nigga. It did. Cause this movie, like, it's okay. It's just nothing special about it. It's just an average action flick to me. But when John Wick got on screen, like when he was beating her ass and shit, that was fire to me. Um, John Wick. Also, did Alan touch on John Wick? He's still
I haven't.
extremely fucking wooden. That nigga is a terrible actor, nigga. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say.
Here we
He
go with this
fucking sucks.
bullshit.
I
He
told you
fucking
it's
sucks.
done
Okay.
purposefully, brother. It's done purposefully.
You get
I don't
the
give a
hate out
fuck.
your
No,
heart.
it's not. It's not.
It
It's not.
is.
It
Fucking sucks.
is.
It's not the problem. He fucking sucks in every movie he's
I can
in.
show you. Cause I can show you other movies
Hold on,
where
hold on.
He did that shit in Child
Redpeg,
Punk too. He's just monotone as fuck. He's fucking
no,
terrible.
no.
I can show you
Okay,
other movies
you're
where
just capping,
he's
bro.
actually like showing a lot of range, different. Yeah, I can show you, brother.
Like what
Watch
the hell?
Constantine,
Toy
dog.
Story 3, Sonic 3.
Keanu Reeves ass as an actor. Good action star though. He ain't no Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt, but
He's better than
Yeah.
Tom fucking Cruise. What?
no, he's fucking not.
Yes, he
Them fucking
is.
slow ass fucking
Yeah.
arrow rolls. He be
You
fucking
be
doing
getting
shit the
excited seeing
fuck.
Tom Cruise 80-year-old ass fucking jump out of airplanes, nigga.
That's way bro,
Keanu Reeves is actually whipping niggas asses, nigga. Hand to hand combat, nigga. Shooting niggas with guns in the face, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Nigga, at Mission Impossible, did you not see what he did on that fucking plane, nigga?
Nigga, he don't throw hands. He don't do what Keanu do,
He do
nigga.
throw hands, nigga. He do throw hands. And he killed people in the last movie, bitch.
We didn't see it. They cut the screen. We didn't see it. Redpeg, did we see it? Did we see it?
I got Ethan body and John Wick. Anyway,
Redpeg, did we see it?
You're bucking. You're fucking wilding. That
Anyway.
nigga's dying.
Redpeg, John Wick. I don't know if you know this. John Wick would fucking murder Tom Cruise. Are you kidding me? He would murder that nigga.
Hold on.
Anyway,
Whose wife would be at a funeral like, yo, where's my husband's body? Because there's gonna be a close fucking casting for that nigga. If he ever fucking
anyway,
Yeah.
Tom
like I
Cruise.
said,
Tom
John
Cruise is a better actor, but Keanu Reeves is a better action movie star than Tom Cruise. Yes.
you're a
Yeah.
fucking idiot. I'm not doing this with you. Anyway, this movie, the writing, the story, not anything impressive at all. Actually, I think is pretty bad. It's an extremely fucking generic revenge plot, nigga. It didn't do it for me at all. Ballard was it? What's the whole name? Ballerina, what the fuck?
Watch your
Eve.
mouth.
She didn't do it for me. She didn't really do it for me. I'm sorry. John Wick
She not sexy to you?
way more charismatic. But she's not even sexy. It's not that.
What?
She just
Oh, you might be gay for
Oh,
real.
you're bugging, right, baby?
like
That
I
shit
don't
look
know.
like
Like when
Alex.
John
She was
see when
like,
John
you
Wick
fucking
see when
fine.
John Wick got on screen, it just had that big fight feel to it. Like, oh yeah, now we somewhere. Now we somewhere for real. Like this, yeah. But with her on the screen, like I will say the firefight, the little firefight, it looked really good in Dolby. The colors was amazing.
Yeah, that's
But other
the
than
scene
that,
that
the
I
kills.
felt the fire. Yeah, that was fire.
Look at you. The kills,
those
some
are
of the
top
kills were
lip.
creative. The cinematography was alright, not crazy to me. But yeah, I hated I really didn't like the plot. I didn't like it at all.
You didn't like the Death Stranding cameo?
Oh, your boy, yeah, I seen that shit. Bro, I didn't care. Bro, I did not care for the plot. And honestly, I'm getting tired of revenge plots, bro. It's just oh my god. Nigga, for the movie industry, revenge plots is like fucking hero shooters for them right now, nigga. It's just I'm tired of all these fucking revenge plots, bro. But yeah, I get it. You know, I'm shitting on this movie, but this movie like a 7 out of 10. It's a good movie.
Yeah,
This
that's why
nigga's insane,
I gave
dog.
it 7 out of 7.5.
It was 7. It's because the plot. It's just the plot's so ass to me. It's like just your average shitty revenge plot.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I feel like I've seen this movie before, basically.
Mr. Coke Float, what you thought?
Yeah, respectfully. I feel like this movie, it felt like I don't know how to describe it. It felt like I was watching John Wick if it didn't have the budget. You see what I'm saying? Like this felt like a direct. This should have been like a Netflix movie,
Mm.
to be honest. For the simple fact that the locations didn't feel as dynamic. Hold on one second. Get back in the car.
Nightclub scene? No nightclub scene? Oh, there wasn't
All right,
one.
hello.
There
Hello?
was
Yeah,
that
baby.
clip.
Okay, so yeah, the what I loved about John Wick 4, which I praised it to no end, is the photogenic nature of how they shot the movie. This movie probably had one scene where I went, "Oh, that was cute," but it's like it didn't really do anything eye catching for me, which I had given John Wick 4 so much credit. And I'm just prefacing John Wick 4 because that's our last entry, so we know the quality of which they've pushed it when it comes to this IP. Um, so I mean, the shot list wasn't fantastic, but I'm not mad at that as long as the action is cool. Um, that big scene that y'all talking about, the fire, it didn't really do anything for me. I like after about 5 minutes of watching dudes go and just like slowly like crawling on the floor, I was like, okay, cool. And then she kept using it. I'm like, okay, damn. So this is like a 10 to 15 minute sequence with the fire. There was one scene where she had the fire and she had like jumped over a table and was crouch running, and the fire looked like it touched her. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? That made me go, oh shit, like.
It did touch her.
Yeah, that scene, I was like, oh yeah, they really get into it. But the actual just like fire portion, I just we've seen such crazy shit from the John Wick world that itself it wasn't crazy to me. Like, after, how many slow motion fire bursts are we gonna get? I'm not gonna always be like, oh my god, somebody just get shot. What the fuck? I'm not gonna keep saying it every time the fire goes off. But anyway, the actress was cool. Her accent was annoying. Um, what were some things that? Oh, Winston and I. Who said that they wish they would have went more into the Continental?
Correct.
Me, I said that. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Winston is one of those characters, and I'm so glad.
Your mic went
Hold
out.
off. You calling out.
We got him.
This podcast so ratchet. Oh my god, yo.
Human, I adore that character.
Okay.
Winston, his huh?
You
cut
Cut
out
off.
there.
You cut off for like
The
3
mic cut
seconds,
out.
dog.
Damn, what's the last thing y'all heard?
Winston.
Winston.
Oh, I said not often does movies create a character that I like and I believe that that's actually them. Like they just cut the camera on and this nigga exists in the world. And Winston does that for me. He has such like a bravado and professionalism with his hotel that he sells it so well. I love it. And so just to see him on screen, I literally said, "Oh, let's go!" Like I said that under my breath, like "Let's go," because I want to start with my homegirl. My homegirl has not seen any of the John Wick movies. She is no, I lied. She's seen John Wick 1, and that was it. I'm like, yo, they got fucking Winston. Let's fucking go. And then I saw, the dude that passed away, and so it was just nice to see reoccurring characters that we really like and adore. What, like I said, I mean, this movie just felt like it was a low budget John Wick film. I didn't need it. Uh, the actress didn't do anything phenomenal for me, and I agree with Redpeg. My phone's probably about to cut out, so y'all let me know when y'all stop hearing me talk. I agree with Redpeg. When John Wick got on the screen, I was like, "Let's fuck." Now it feels mature. Like when he got on the screen, it felt like, okay, I had to give the controller to my big brother so he could beat the level for me. That's what that felt like.
Facts.
Like he was beating niggas ass, and
Yep.
it made me just be like, see, bro, and not to say like he's invincible and he can't get touched and he don't get beat up because he be getting his ass whooped too when you 20 niggas at once. But just the choreography, it just felt it didn't feel as in depth as the other John Wick movies. Like the other John, like yeah, John Wick 4, bro, you felt like when he was doing them grapples, and like you said, he'll take a punch just to counter shit like that. Like she had a couple cool moments, but it wasn't really her cool moments were like low tier John Wick movies.
Oh, you cut out.
You fucking got him again.
Ballerina had to put one between his eyes.
I ain't
Yes,
gonna lie.
sir.
That's a prime example. Remember how the club felt?
You
Huh?
cut out, brother.
No, keep going, Lex.
I'm about to get up. Okay, I'm about to get on my Wi-Fi in a second. Remember the club scene in John Wick 4?
Yeah,
Y'all remember that scene? Y'all remember
yeah.
how fucking grand that just scene, the club felt, the music felt, the fight felt? Like, you remember just how epic that felt?
Yeah, but that was the ending of a quadrilogy though, so it
Yeah.
kind of had to
No,
do that.
that's no, but that's why I'm gonna rank the movie a 7, because I'm looking at it from the standpoint of we're seeing parallel scenes in this new entry. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't just, oh, we've never seen John Wick in a club, so I have no basis to go off of. I'm like, no, nigga, just 2 years ago we saw the Baba Yaga doing this shit. So it's like stuff like that, or when she was in the club, the scene where she was fighting in the club, she was using like a baton, and I understand she had like rubber bullets and stuff like that, but even that, like the nigga just gonna give up fighting because you hit him in the forehead. I'm used to John Wick, like I'm used to niggas suiciding themselves. Like that was hilarious. They had a scene in a movie where he was like, they was talking in a different language. He was telling the girl like, "Hey, it's the Baba Yaga. It's suicide if we go in there." And she's like, "It's just one dude," and she got clapped as soon as she said that. Like that's the shit I'm talking about. And granted, she didn't have I don't want to spoil the movie, but you know, she slowly got her fame and all that stuff like that. But I guess that just comes with it. She's new and experienced. I think she's only been doing it for 2 years. Do y'all want to know what I wish what they expounded on? And I'm gonna wrap my review up. Y'all want to know what I want to know?
What's that?
Say yes. Say yes, you want to know.
Yes, I want to know.
Okay. You so bad. Okay. Do
Huh?
y'all remember the scene? I'm not gonna say too much. Do y'all remember the scene where she said, "I'm you" in X amount of years?
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Remember
yes.
that?
Yeah.
That's what I wish I would have found out more about. That little shit right there. Not
Oh,
like to
when the other girl was across from her.
yeah,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if they would have went deeper into the actual family of where John Wick is from, I think this film would have been way better story wise. I don't think Redpeg would have walked away, or any of us would have walked away saying, "Oh, another revenge story."
Maybe they're
They did
saving
try
it
to.
for another movie.
I mean, maybe I can only work off of what they have.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that would have been a prime opportunity, especially with John Wick coming in, visiting, having quips here and there. I feel like if they would have really went in depth as to not only why he wanted, why he got involved, why he wanted to, like, if I just would have got some, if it's about what's the family called? The Ayahuasca? What's the
Roma
family?
Ruska.
The
The
Roma Ruska.
Romaruska. Yeah, if you gonna bring up the Romaruska, let me know how these niggas get down. Don't tell me about some gang shit, some blood and crip shit like, "Hey, bitch, for 100 years, I ain't touched your people, don't touch my people." Cool. I want to see why that Asian girl said what she said. Like, that made my ears perk up. None of this other shit made my ears perk up. I tingled when she said, "I'm you" in X amount of years. I said, what?
Yeet.
You know what I mean? But anyway, good movie, 7 out of 10. It makes me even more excited for John Wick 5, and I hope Keanu Reeves doesn't die so we can get it.
Woo! Let's keep it going, man.
Woo!
Saint, your thoughts?
Fuck what them niggas talking about, bruh.
Facts.
8 out of 10 right off. Niggas is lying and talking about they was going in there for story. That's not what we come for when it's the John Wick universe. I'm there for the fucking action. First off, bruh, I like how they showed her speciality, bruh. If you know, you know, bruh. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you know what she was using throughout the film.
Her coochie.
No,
Yes.
no.
It work on me.
I would say there's some very creative kills in this movie, and there's some very creative flips that you would think it would go one way and it doesn't. And it does pay homage a lot to especially the John Wick 1 movie. And I would say fairly, they try to remake that movie, especially with just a generic revenge plot. My only gripes, honestly, with this movie is Norman Reedus not being in the film that much, and a very shoehorned subplot that didn't feel earned. But I will definitely be watching if they ever do a sequel to this movie, any involvement of the Eve character. And I already pre-ordered the steelbook, so yeah, 8 out of 10. If you haven't, if you want to watch an action film, I know, yeah, the pacing is really good in this film. There's another movie I loved it, but sorry, Tom Cruise. That pacing in that movie was shit in that first half. I didn't feel like that with this one. So if you want a straight action film, go watch this movie, especially if they still got Dolby in your area.
Real quick, one thing I do want to say before we get to Mafia, I'm glad you mentioned Tom Cruise because you just reminded me. When we saw John Wick 4, at the time, the final Mission Impossible was not yet released. Now that we have John Wick 4 and we have the final Mission Impossible, I need y'all to keep it 100,000 with me. I need y'all to keep it all the way real.
Keep it funky.
John Wick 4 is way better than the new Mission Impossible movie.
Yes, yes,
Speak on
yes.
it. Speak on it.
We're not about to act like it's not.
Fuck with Redpeg.
Redpeg.
It's not even a debate. I was talking to Jack this morning in Discord about because he was saying how we have everything that was better 20 years ago. I'm like, nigga, literally John Wick is like the best action series of all time, and it's literally the last 10 fucking years. And there's not Mission Impossible is good, but I don't know if putting together a complete package like how John Wick did. Like, dog, like go and watch the John Wick movies back to back, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can watch this in the whole day. It's not gonna take you that long, maybe eight hours or so. Dog, there's really nothing bad about the movies. If you go back and watch, you could say compared to one another, there's definitely some deficiencies, but that's within its own series. Like, you know how crazy it is? Like, every single movie's fucking perfect, and you only can compare it to the other movies in the series, and then you can find some flaws because those other movies do something better. That's fucking insane. Like, you only can compare those movies to other counterparts within the series. And I feel like with Mission Impossible, there's definitely some stinkers in there. And there's some great movies in there too mixed in. And there's some mid-mix in there. John Wick 1 to 4, you can't say none of that shit. All of them shits was fire. Like, you can't say that shit about a lot of action series. There's always one stinker. And John Wick does not have one. So I think that's the argument right there.
Yeah, the closest thinker he got is Ballerina, and it's not even his movie. So
Yeah, and that's a spinoff. I'm trying to think of other movies that are action movies that have like Lethal Weapon has some fucking stinkers. You know, like Die Hard has some fucking stinkers. And shit like that. Right, nigga, they're 4 for 4. Like, you can't tell me another action series, Beverly Hill Cop, including that movie, got some fucking stinkers too, Jack. So I don't want to hear that shit either. John Wick literally is like, at minimum, all the movies is at least a 9 to me. Like, I don't think there's a actual miss. There's not a mid movie in that shit. Like, it's not even fucking comparable. That's the best action series of all fucking time. And I don't give a fuck what anyone say. Oh, you're just saying because it's new. Yes, it's new and it's better than anything that came up before it. Bar fucking none. Bar fucking none. You're out of your mind.
I disagree. I'm picking Mission Impossible for John Wick.
You're bugging.
you being
You're bugging.
fucking
I'm picking
stupid.
Jurassic World movies over John Wick.
All right.
Oh, get the fuck out! Hold on, I'm about to kick this nigga. I'm about to kick this nigga.
Fire.
You're banned.
Get out of here.
Anyway, Mafia, please, brother, give us your thoughts on this Ballerina.
I'm gonna keep this quick since most of y'all pretty much touched on everything. But Ballerina, great movie, great action. The plot, while it's not anything crazy,
And
it's
a great
definitely
ass, too.
serviceable. I appreciate it. Action, amazing. Like Tarek said, I like the fact that they didn't make her overpowered. As much as she was fucking them up, she was getting fucked up too. I like the kind of plot twist they did with the certain character and their relationship with her. John Wick being in the movie, that was definitely a plus. Kind of like what Redpeg said when he came on the screen, I was definitely a little bit more hype, but that doesn't take away from what the main chick did. She still did her thing with or without John Wick popping up in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just try to say, like, I like the Fight Club scene. The hotel scene was fire. Man, the whole movie was just fire. This is like a great action movie. If you just want a dumb, fun, unga bunga kind of experience, this is your movie.
This is your movie.
Salute to BG.
Keep it cinema, Alex. I know where you live.
Nigga threatened me.
And dog, the missing that hotel scene because Winston.
Hold on. Swallow that real quick. Hold on.
Oh, what we talking
You
about?
going crazy? Your mouth full. You going crazy? Go ahead.
He just stuffed his burger in his pocket.
Nigga,
What you talking about,
It's a single fry.
You put your fries in your pocket.
He said a single fry, a single handful. What the fuck?
Hey, Tyrek, why am I trying to play with you? Like,
I'm not you, Wonton.
Now we've seen Tyrek, his body T. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, it is T. See, Wonton is teabag. Nah, I play. I'm joking. Wonton by the T.
Mafia, continue.
Just to wrap it up. I'm gonna give this movie a B. This was a great movie. A lot of
The
fun.
B for Ballerina.
That's right. She's my bad bitch.
What the hell? She's my bad bitch.
Facts. Anyone who
I'm
does
fucking
not think
dead.
she's attractive, I have to question her sexuality.
Hey, Alex, she died.
She died.
Wait, did that talk about Straw?
No, we ain't talking about that dog shit.
We did.
died.
Okay. Real quick. Okay, real quick. We only got one more review left. Thanks, Mafia, for your thoughts on Ballerina. If you haven't seen Ballerina, if you fuck with John Wick, go check that out. If you fuck with action movies, check it out. I'm glad Redpeg is here. Redpeg, I'm on your ass, nigga.
What?
You
Get on his bony ass.
Redpeg, you big and pleaded. Yo, let's watch Straw. Let's watch Tyler Perry. Let's watch It's going crazy on TikTok. It's going viral. Nigga, you begged us and pleaded us to watch the movie, and you didn't even fucking like it. I told you that shit was ass. Saint watched it. He said it was ass. Saint gave it a Saint. Redpeg, hold on,
Get on
Redpeg.
his ass, one.
Redpeg, real quick, Redpeg. Saint gave it a 1 out of 10, nigga. He said 1 out of 10.
Keep your foot on him.
No,
You know, a
bitch.
negative 1 out of
No,
10.
listen, bitch. I obviously didn't say we watching this to see if it's good, bitch. We want to watch it to have a discussion about Tyler fucking Perry.
Why are we discussing bullshit?
I mean, we were just discussing Ballerina, nigga. The fuck?
You done
Anyway,
shit now.
Redpeg, give us. Hold on, Redpeg. Give your funky review on Straw, nigga, please.
My fucking review on Straw. First of all, bitch,
She
fuck you, nigga.
died.
See, you know what, Wonton? I'm a good spirit.
Get to the review, nigga.
Nigga. I'm not gonna be.
Keep driving, nigga.
The review, nigga. You hear me? Like, bitch. Watch
Any day now.
bitch.
Yo, you just being sassy. Review the movie,
No,
nigga.
bitch. I'm gonna review the fucking movie. What the fuck I feel
He's so
like,
taken
nigga?
aback. He's so taken aback.
No, cause Wonton got me fucked up.
The next time you recommend some bullshit, nigga, you're suspended without pay.
Poser.
Bitch, you better like the fuck, bitch. This was a movie guy assignment, nigga. You
Hold on, wait, Alex. Alex, you saw it too, didn't you?
No, bro. All I saw was a compilation of sheep died for like 5 minutes.
Don't be watching movies for real, y'all. You watch
Nigga, the movie is dog shit. I'm not watching dog shit ever. I'm never watching dog shit ever.
Wonton is a lazy fuck. Okay.
He mad that I don't want to watch fucking bullshit movies. The fuck?
Watch a movie, nigga. What's so hard about that?
I watch good movies, bitch. Fuck.
Nigga, what's so hard about sitting your fucking
Nigga, we know the movie is ass. I'm never willingly going to watch an ass movie. Ever. I'm never willingly watching ass. I'm never doing it.
You don't be doing shit. Nigga,
Yeah, and we didn't even know Lamb was gonna be ass.
And all you do is watch dog shit. That's your job. You the dog shit reviewer of the pod, nigga. That's your job. That's your job. We go to you for your dog shit reviews, nigga.
Like what?
And-
Yeah, you the laziest nigga. in
Thanks,
town,
Alex, for the review, and back to Redpeg for the dog shit. That's your job.
Nigga, and your reviews be ass, bitch. Like, nigga, the amount of time you be having.
You the dog shit caster. You the dog shit. You review dog shit for the pod. Yes.
We need 15-minute reviews from you, bitch, because you got enough time to write.
Redpeg, I don't know if you noticed this.
But yet, you
Anytime there's a dog shit movie coming out,
You know what, nigga?
I ask you to go see it. You know why? Because that's what you good at. You good at watching dog shit. So you watch dog shit, please give us your review. Thank you.
I'm gonna see you soon. Don't
If
worry.
you don't want to review it, we can just skip to the next joint. But go ahead.
No, I'm gonna see you soon, bitch. I'm gonna see you soon.
Hurry up.
Harpoon.
Anyway, as I was rudely interrupted by Pumbaa. I'm sorry, guys. Wonton just got me activated. I'm sorry, guys. This is supposed to be a professional function. Yeah. We have to have a discussion about Tyler Perry's fetish for, the black struggle. Specifically, the struggles of black women. This movie is really bad. It's really bad. So basically, we like witnessing fucking poverty from like Tyler Perry, who's a billionaire. Like now, so it's low key out of touch, nigga. The villains are like comically like bad, nigga. So yeah, hold on. I gotta catch my breath. I was pacing while talking to my time. Oh my god.
I heard that. I wore his ass out. Yeah.
Ooh. Breathe,
So
Redpeg, breathe.
I was just walk around the hotel room. Don't worry. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So throughout the movie, we like witness her drowning like financially for her financial. She's struggling financially, emotionally, and mentally, right? Y'all don't give a fuck about the story, right? So
No.
basically, I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. But okay. So this movie is terribly written. I'll say why, and here's why. So Tyler Perry, he treats his audience like we're fucking idiots. So everything is just so direct. He doesn't do it subtly at all. Like they the people like really mean to her. Managers really mean to her. And like this police officers were like outrageously mean to her. Like I'll shoot you in your fucking head, bitch. Like who does that? Like what?
Damn.
Like it's just not real. Like it's hilarious.
Nigga said,
And
"Bitch, hurry up! Why you walking
right.
slow?" I'm like,
That's
what?
why I was like, what? He was like, get your ass back at the register, bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's the manager telling her that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I will
He
say
called
about
her a
the movie.
bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
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 What the hell? How many of y'all watched this fucking?
Bro, so Tyler Perry is just
Unfortunately.
this movie was saved by Taraji P. Henson. I'll say that. She made it like watchable dog shit. Like she managed to shine throughout Tyler Perry's little tedious ass script, nigga. Um yeah, this movie is overloaded with cliches and half big ideas, nigga, that undercut any weight of the story it had, in my opinion. Tyler Perry dialogue is also fucking ass, nigga. It's a catastrophe. Um, it's like melodramatic and like it's stupid as fuck. This is not the worst Tyler Perry movie I've seen. It's one of them though. So yeah, don't watch this. I know y'all seen the viral clips. Well, fuck, we gonna talk about it. So the baby was dead the whole time, and she was basically hallucinating. And people's like, it made a lot of people cry. So here's the thing: a lot of black women really like this movie. Um, I posted my reviews calling it dog shit. It was like split. Like people's like, you're tripping. Like this movie is great. I loved it. Like it just says a lot about the black community. I'm like, what?
Huh?
Right.
What the fuck?
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me stop you right.
Exactly.
Send me the name of those people. Do you care about them?
No, bro, there was like, bro, I'm telling you, there was like, it just speaks to how the world treats us. Like, it feels like nobody's there for me. I'm like, bitch, what?
Yeah,
And
cyanide
like, bro,
capsules.
and it's just so stupid. Like, the bit, like, the whole time they think the bitch got a bomb, but it's her daughter toy. Uh, it's just so silly. And what's her name? Iman Sharp, old lady. His,
Tiana
uh,
Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah,
Tiana
Tiana
Taylor, she
Taylor.
fine as fuck to me. Her strong
She
face
in that
ass
movie?
nigga.
Yeah, she like
Yeah.
a bone.
Yeah.
She like a fucking skeleton.
She fine as hell to me. I
Come
don't
on,
know.
bro.
She do look like a sexy Grim Fandango.
Yeah,
Oh
facts.
my god.
She in this movie, her performance is
It was
okay,
from
I guess.
Hollow Knight.
But Taraji P Henson definitely, like, he's trying. She definitely trying with the bullshit she got. Taraji P Henson is a great actor. So yeah, I'm not. It's just she made this movie watchable. This is a 4 out of 10.
Absolutely terrible. You wanted
I
us
didn't
to
even give it a
watch it.
That's too
score.
high.
I didn't even give it a score, nigga. I gave that shit a nothing.
Nothing.
Unbelievable.
That ass. It's not even a 0.
Yeah, I thought
Wait,
that shit was terrible.
Unbelievable.
Peggy, I gotta ask you because we were talking about it when we did our review.
Uh huh.
Who's worse on the dialogue, Tyler Perry or M Night?
Ooh, probably Tyler Perry because I enjoyed. What was that? I enjoyed. What's that
Trap.
last movie you dropped?
Trap.
Trap.
Yeah, Trap. I enjoyed Trap way more than this shit.
Man, I still haven't forgiven him for what did he name that rapper? Kid Diddler? What was the name of that rapper?
Oh, mid-size sedan. Fucking terrible.
Mid-size sedan.
Wait, are wait, hold on. Are y'all fucking serious?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
That was
dude
his
from that
name in the movie,
Old.
bro.
Yeah, the movie Old. His name
you-
was Mid-size Sedan.
Are you serious?
I'm
You don't
dead
remember
ass.
Yeah, they had
No.
a nigga Aaron P is Aaron
And then-
Pierre, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Aaron Pierre.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
that's him. Yes.
Oh my
The
God!
one in
Now,
Rebel Ridge.
what the?
You like Kevin Gates.
Yo.
He like Kevin Gates.
Yo, speak nothing of this, fam.
Yeah.
Trying to start World War III.
Nah, we gotta rewatch that, bro, because the nigga fell in love with a girl who an hour before was like 8.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
she come out the cave grown as hell. He said, I love you, nigga.
What?
Yeah, he fell in love because she was grown now, even though she had the brain of a 10-year-old.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
hell no.
What did M Night see in black people? I'm like, you know what? Mid-size sedan. Bro, are you fucking kidding me?
He had one of them conversations with people his age, like, yo, just like back in the day, rap just meant something. Now somebody's like mid-sized sedan. I mean, they just
He saw DMX in a fucking Cadillac CCS. I was like, you know what?
nah. That
Not
was
name for you.
definitely somebody in real life. He asked somebody. He said, "Yo, can y'all give me like a young rap name?" And somebody gave that shit satirically, and then he took it for real.
He said, oh,
There's no
really?
Mm-hmm.
Get the
Hey,
fuck out. No, I thought you was joking.
No, that nigga crazy.
Okay, let me look up flights to this.
Yeah, bro.
Let me look up the B-52's flight path.
Bro, and you know what's funny about this, right? Y'all know what Tyler Perry next movie is?
No.
What?
Bullshit.
Divorce Sisters.
Oh my God! And you know what he said when he said, and which y'all gonna make go #1 as well. Mm-hmm.
It's Divorce Sisters.
Okay, let me go to. Do you care about? Oh, you're in Atlanta, right? Oh, rap, you.
Yeah, I am. I'm in Atlanta right now.
Burn,
You
burn
can't
that
do
shit
it.
to
It's
the ground.
Pride Month.
Burn it, that shit to the ground, dog. Please.
No, it's Pride Month. You can't do it.
Pull up to this shit.
Even better. Burn that shit to the ground.
Don't
Tyler
do
Perry
it,
Studios.
boy.
That's no, they filming Fantastic Four there, man.
No, they filming in England. They filming in
Sacrifices
England.
must be made.
Where they filmed it at one time?
They filming in England now. They moved all the production to England.
Oh, great! Now you can really burn it. Burn that
Yeah,
shit
it's,
down to
it's,
the ground,
it,
dog.
they said it's cheaper than filming in Atlanta, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, they
houses
gotta-
in
Oh.
houses in England still got roofs made out of hay and shit. So you can
They don't
definitely
have
light that
AC
bitch
in
up.
England. That sucks.
Hey, Chris, did you see Elio?
Alien.
Elio, the new
Oh my
Pixar.
God, he's not the animated dude anymore. We thought he was.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
no,
fact.
I didn't get to see it. I told you I didn't get to see it.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because
I was
Yo,
just
yo,
man.
Yo, Redpeg, I fuck with you, bro, but you're really not that guy no more, dude.
Did anybody in here?
And I
see it?
fuck with you. I
No.
fuck with you, Redpeg.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it when I go back home.
Blaze?
And-
No, you're just not him anymore. It's cool. I'll be him. I'll be animated guy now.
Well, first of all, see,
I'll be animated guy.
Out of town. I'm actually out of town.
Thugging with your rounds. Show your booty hole right now.
You know what else you out of, Red Pig? Out of
Harry.
time. Goodbye.
Oh no way! I wouldn't paint you to be a Big Cloud user, but okay.
Well, we have one more review, y'all, before we get the fuck up
Big
out
Cloud
of here.
put his booty on his mouth like a fucking Mr. Potato Head. You said what?
I know.
One more
It's
review. This is 28 years later. From what I'm hearing, Mafia and Saint, hey man, they got some takes about this movie. The internet is calling it fire, but I don't know. We're gonna see what Mafia and Saint think. So just to give it, yeah, somebody TV on. Real quick synopsis. It says, it's been almost 3 decades since the Rage virus escaped from a biological weapons laboratory. Still living in a ruthlessly enforced quarantine, some have found ways to exist amid the infected. One such group of survivors lives on a small island connected to the mainland by a single, heavily defended causeway. When one of them decides to venture into the dark heart of mainland, he soon discovers a mutation that has spread to not only the infected, but other survivors as well. So this is a sequel to 28 Days Later. From my understanding, what I've been told is the previous sequel, 28 Weeks Later, is no longer canon. So this movie, 28 Years Later, is a direct follow up to 28 Days Later. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me, but that's what I've been told.
That's what Deontay said. So
You're right, but they pay homage to it in like a flashback, I guess you can say. But I don't think it's canon at all. Like
Okay.
you don't need to watch that movie.
Well, that's good news because I hear it's not very good anyway.
It's
It's
shit.
not.
Well, let's go ahead and get into the reviews. I know Saint saw it. I know Mafia saw it. Who else saw 28 Years?
I saw it today.
Tyrek saw it. Okay, great. Um, let's start. So we're gonna do it this way. Mafia, we're gonna start with you. Then we're gonna start with Saint, and then we're gonna finish up with Tyrek. Um, Mafia, please go ahead and give us your thoughts on 28 Years Later.
Okay, 28 years later. So first off, I just want to say I think this whole series is kind of overrated. I rewatched 28 Days and 28 Weeks, and my standards were pretty low going into this movie, and I think I made the right choice. Now, starting out with the first act of this movie, it started out great. It was tense, you had suspense, there was a whole fear factor with the infected, because it seems like they kind of changed the lore on the infected a little bit from the first, well, second movie's not canon anymore, but yeah, they've changed that. So, first act was just a great way to start this movie out. But then as we get on to the second act, as Saint made aware to me, this director has some kind of tendency to change how the movie's going, and it killed it for me. I lost all hype, all anticipation. The movie just kind of fell flat from the second to the third act, and I just got kind of bored with it. It wasn't scary anymore. It wasn't suspenseful for me. It did have a funny moment, but other than that, I was just kind of disappointed, man. I'd say for me, 28 years later, I'd probably give this like a D plus.
Damn.
That's it for me. That's pretty much all I got to say on it.
Saint.
Oh, um, I'll say 8 out of 10. Honestly,
Damn.
now the preface, I had never seen 28 Days Later until literally the day before I watched the movie. That's a masterpiece right there. 28 weeks later, straight dog shit. So
Facts.
after watching 28 weeks later and then watching this, I was not disappointed. Um,
Big Daddy is out.
it definitely make that a sandwich. What's Voldemort's name? Actor,
Ralph
also
Fiennes.
comic
Ralph
Ralph
Fiennes.
Fiennes did a phenomenal job. Um, I would say you might be disappointed if from like the way the trailer was. It's not that kind of movie. That makes sense. There's some emotional moments throughout the film. It may hit home with some people. Um, I don't know if it's just me. I watched this in Dolby. The sound and mixing wasn't that good. Like, of course, like sound effects like steps and like shooting, that was good, but the I guess when there's certain scenes of dialogue, it kind of sounded off. It may have been my theater. I'm not too sure. Um, I'll flat out say there's some genitalia. If you can't stomach that,
Was it BBC or BWC?
Was pimps.
Indian Sea. I just leave
M.
it
Night
at that.
Shyamalan strikes again.
There's one point, a very fucking bizarre moment. I know Tarek and Mafia know exactly what I'm talking about. Where I literally was just like speechless. I'm like, nigga, because when you first see it, you're like, ain't no fucking way, right? And then they double down with it on I'll say there's a train sequence. And I was literally fucking speechless, bro. Because I'm just like, there's no way that's fucking happening.
They
right
ran a
now.
train on a zombie.
No.
That would be fire though.
Yeah, the antagonist of the film, the alpha, he was running train on niggas. He was bodying. That nigga was LeBron James of fucking zombies. That nigga was going crazy.
He was the predator.
Yeah.
The Predator.
The action is kind of well, even 28 days later wasn't like action heavy. So if you're expecting an action film, that's not what this is really at all. But it has a lot of survivor elements, and it expands a lot more of the lore and of the first movie, and answers a lot of questions that you would probably even have if you're just into survivor infected movies. And they do confirm this is a zombie film throughout the entire film. So if you have that argument, that settles that. The ending, I think, should have been a post credit, but you're not gonna guess that ending at all, and it's fucking insane. And lastly, there's different shots that are very 2000-ish.
What do you mean by that? Like
so
corny?
It's gonna be corny to some people. Like, you're either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. Where they're doing certain kills and they do that whole like Zombieland and
Oh yeah.
I guess you could say Scott Pilgrim, where they like this, they stop the frame and they do this whole fucking slow-mo Max Payne shit.
Oh, where they spin the camera around?
Yeah, like it stops for a second. You're either gonna love it or you're not, because it's throughout the like first half of the film. And the second half, it like Mafia, he didn't like it. Some people may not like it because it's a very tone shift. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the film. I think this is gonna be like talked about years on, just because of the emotional moments they had throughout the film. And yeah, go watch this movie. I want a trilogy film, so go support it. You won't be disappointed. But if you're thinking it's 10 out of 10 like the reviewers are saying, a lot of people, it's not that. It's not a perfect film, but it's really good.
Fire.
Derek.
Tarek.
Oh,
Wake up, nigga.
I didn't really. I'm up. I didn't really care about the series too much. I said I watched the other movies and I was just like, okay, it's a run of the mill movie. And after playing so much games and watching so much movies with zombies, infected creatures, reachers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, Days Gone, whatever the fuck, I'm kind of burnt out. I would say that the first half of the movie with the kid and his dad was compelling. When they kind of separate, the movie kind of took a downturn wow, downhill turn for me. And then towards the end of the movie, if you watch Sinners, you kind of know who shows up at the end of the movie. And I actually like the last 5 to 10 minutes. I thought that shit was pretty fire. I wish the rest of the movie kind of extrapolated the last 5 to 10 minutes. And I watch a zombie movie, whatever they did the last 5 to 10 minutes, I watch a whole movie based on that last scene. But I wasn't necessarily impressed with the entire movie. I think I've seen people give this reviews like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10s, or they're like, this is one of the best movies ever made. I'm like, yeah, you guys are kind of tripping with this shit. If I had to give it a score, it's probably 7 out of 10. Um, and they kept the same premise or kept the same energy from the first half of the movie and kind of carried on to the full movie. Maybe I bump it to 8.5.
Right.
But as it stands right now, that second half of the movie is just a slow grind. It's only a couple 2 hour movie, and that last hour made it seem so much longer, and I was still disinterested. Um, Again, I am biased or against this just because I'm kind of burnt out on the zombie infected stuff. Video games, movies, books, comics. It's like we can't escape the shit. Uh, I know the first couple movies were cult classics, but this to me just like okay, it wasn't bad, wasn't great. It's a nice popcorn flick. It is the summer, so I see why people might go out and be excited to watch this. But I'm just wasn't moved by this at all. But I watched it in XD, good sound. Some of the kills in this movie was like the camera angles was really nice. I'll give them that. The cinematography was great in this movie. Um, I think they did a really good job of just some of these camera angles. I'm like, I have never seen this shit in a movie like this before, and I thought they did a really good job of kind of getting those set in there. But everything else, it's just nothing new to me. There's different styles of doing it. Um, and I think the first movie came out in 2002, so this is like a 23-year-old sequel. So I'm not sure. I gotta go back and watch the first movie just to compare it again to see which one's better. But again, like nothing special. Um, Definitely worth a watch, but I wouldn't rewatch this shit at all. I'm probably never gonna watch this thing ever again. But yeah, mid seven, 7.5 maximum.
Appreciate your review. Um, yeah, man. So obviously I haven't seen the movie yet, but I will say the
You got shot
trailer,
in the movie.
bro. The trailer, that trailer was fire. The trailer that they put out a few months ago, that trailer alone made me want to go see this movie. But just hearing some of y'all's thoughts, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna still go see it, but I do want to mention I said this in the Discord, bro. I'm trying to watch the original movie. That shit is it's a hard watch for me. The movie is
Are you talking about
shot.
the visual?
Yeah, bro. It's shot weird as hell. And BT told me like at the time he said it was the budget wasn't too high for that movie, so they kind of had to
It
do it.
wasn't.
They had to get creative with how they made it, but it's shot weird as hell.
Yeah.
It looks very outdated even for its time. Movie came out of '02, but it feels like a movie from like '94.
You know what's crazy, Wonny?
What?
They had announced that a 4K version is coming out
I
this
saw that.
year.
Yeah.
And a lot of the like the high end like 4K nerds in the community I'm in, they were just shitting on this idea, and I was just like, why are they tripping? And finally watching that film, I see exactly what they're talking about, because there's no way they can transfer this movie to look good in 4K. Like it
That's what
just
I'm wondering.
it if they do it and it's really really good, they are some fucking wizards, because it's the way that film is shot. It,
Bro,
there's just no way. It looks really bad,
I'll just
but
say
it's a good
this.
film.
I'm watching it. So I have a Fire Stick, or I have a Fire TV Cube, actually. Great purchase. Y'all should look into that if you got an OLED or 4K TV. Um, and I'm watching it on an app where I can basically get free movies, right?
Mm.
And most of the time, if the movie is available in 1080p or higher, it'll be uploaded in that format
Charge complete.
on this app, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, though, 28 days later, 28 days later, the movie, it looks, bro, what? It looks like it looks like somebody filmed this on a Nokia. Like, I'm talking about this shit. The quality is,
digital camera. Was it filmed on digital camera the first time?
Yeah, I believe so.
the quality
that's
is,
probably why.
the quality is horrible. I'm like, so when Saint says they're making a 4K version, he's right. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna pull that off, because that shit looks crazy.
That shit about
And
to
I-
for real.
Probably a cash grab.
and just the preference. Well, it's not a cash grab. What happened is the Blu-rays went out of print, and a lot of people were demanding, once the trailer had announced, like, "Hey, we want." Even before,
Yeah,
like,
because
when
there's
the
nowhere to
film
watch
was
the movie. You have
announced.
to pay for it online, or like there was nowhere to watch it.
So obviously 4K is the way they're gonna go with it, because they've been phasing out Blu-rays. I don't know if y'all noticed it. Like Sonic, they don't even sell. They for Sonic 3, they wouldn't sell just the Blu-ray. Like, you had to buy the 4K set. And I bought this on Apple TV. It was $10 on sale. And I noticed, like, oh yeah, this just doesn't look good. Like, it didn't. There was no idea of it having future proof with it. And given that with the budget and like the style they shot it, they weren't going for that. And it is what it is.
Well, that's all I had to say about it. Any last thoughts before we wrap up, yo?
You got shot in this movie a couple times. Just let you know.
Oh, here you go.
I said the same thing, bro. Once I saw it, I'm like,
you're like, oh shit, that's me. Watch me watch that shit.
If Alex see
Oh,
that
man.
shit, he gonna know, bruh. Like the exact fucking scene.
There's two of you, by the way.
Well,
Hold on.
I guess we done, y'all. I guess we fucking done.
Oh, and you were right. It was
Thank God.
28 days later. It was shot on a Canon XL1 digital video camera.
That's a 720p camera.
Yeah.
Oh well, there
That's
you
why.
have it.
Also, I will say, I hate this EST time. This shit is ass, bro. Ass.
EST is literally the best time zone.
And bro, it don't get dark till like 9 o'clock, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh,
Amen.
really?
Well, that's daylight savings fault.
Nigga, I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, it was like, bro, 8:30, nigga. It was still going down. Like,
Yeah.
I low key can't wait to go back to Chicago. That's why I live, y'all.
Well, that's all I had,
Let's
man.
take
We can
the
get the
time.
fuck up out of here and get to the outros. Glad that Alex and Redpeg was able to come through in the end.
Yeah, we saved the pod.
No, it was actually going very well without you specifically.
Facts.
You know, I will say
We
this.
did.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna say no names, but the pod go pretty quick when you ain't got niggas derailing. You know what I'm saying? It go pretty quick. They go quick. Nigga, I'm talking about you. Nigga, fuck. I'm talking about you.
I don't even run a podcast. Nigga.
Surprisingly, not even Tyrek. Tyrek. You know what's funny? Tyrek would derail Weapon Wheel, but he won't derail us. The only time he derail us is if we have a Star Wars or a Marvel topic. Facts.
Oh, he's a derail Weapon Wheel. Jack be
Okay, but
fucking
guess what?
bullshit on that shit.
But guess what, nigga? You be trying to get a people short bullshit shows, nigga. I be trying to entertain the people, nigga. Me and Alex, we're entertainers, nigga. Yo, big ass, you just.
Why are you lumping
fucking
Alex
lazy
into
bitch.
it? Alex is
And
an
then
entertainer.
always looking
You?
for a
You?
shortcut for
I don't know
something.
what you
You
are,
always
but
looking for
Alex
a
is an
fucking
entertainer. You
shortcut.
right. You right.
I'm a fucking entertainer, nigga. You're a bitch. You just a lazy bitch, nigga. You looking for shortcuts for everything, bitch.
Well, guys, this is Redpeg's last Movie Guys podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's go ahead and get to the outros. Let's start with Alex. Alex?
Home base Baba Yaga, live in effect. I will be seeing 28 years later next week with my little sister. And are there any other movies coming out that we're excited about? F1.
F1. Superman, July, 11th?
11.
Are those the
wait.
two?
Jurassic World, July 1st. That's the week after this one.
Are those the last 3 big movies of the summer?
Watch your mouth, Tyrek. Tyrek, by the way, you see?
Yeah, Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, and Superman.
Have you seen previews of Jurassic World, nigga?
I'm not gonna care
It
about
looks fucking amazing. It looks
okay.
amazing. You seen the visuals,
It
nigga?
does.
Yeah, the
It looks
visuals look
fucking
good,
amazing.
but is the story and the movie gonna be good? I don't know.
Do you see who directed it? You have to see it by default.
Is
You
it
have to see it by
Steven?
No, it's Gareth Edwards. He did the creator in Rogue One.
Oh, fire.
So it's gonna be visually stunning, and we will be there. Every single one of y'all will be there day one. So
I'll be there
also, guys, when does F1 come out?
next Friday.
I will be there Monday.
Did y'all watch the iPhone trailer for it?
No.
The haptic
No, I have
trailer.
not
Yeah.
yet.
Hey man, y'all go watch the iPhone trailer for it, man. It's fire. You know what? Somebody post in the chat. It's fire. Nigga, you turn the TV off?
Turn the TV off.
It was white nose.
Who you in that room with?
My partner Jordan. Jordan, say
Redpeg, do the outro real quick. Or do your outro.
Hold on. Jordan, Alex calls you ugly. You gotta get on him. It's this white ugly. Yeah, it's this white.
I did not call him ugly. I said he looks like young nudie.
Strange nose. You know these niggas?
Facts.
Hey, after you blow your nose, I ain't call you ugly. I just said you like young nudie.
He josing bad, Alex. You want to embarrass him in front of the people, Jordan? Hold on.
Embarrass me, Jordan. I need it, please. Teach me a lesson, Jordan.
Pause.
Hold on.
Nah, Jordan like
Okay,
that shit.
this him right here. This him right here. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine.
Look, Jordan just licked his lips. Look at him.
Nigga got activated.
This nigga 40 years old?
Well, this nigga Jordan looked at me and said, "You know I can't compete, Redpeg. Come on, man."
What dog?
Jordan, you cute, bro. You cute, bro. You cute, Jordan.
Appreciate it, bro.
He let you live,
bro.
Jordan one of the funniest niggas I know, but he let you live.
I like Jordan. I think he takes good pictures of you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He's taking pictures of Redpeg.
Oh, I thought you said something else, bruh.
No, he's taking pictures of Redpeg.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, you seen I met Trey? Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, with his little.
Do
he
your
got
outro,
the
nigga.
family
Damn.
And derailing the
Oh, I'm
pod.
sorry. I'm living life. I'm sorry. I'm giving the people a slice of life. By the way, y'all should watch some slice of life anime.
Nigga,
Slice
yo, do the
Slice
fucking
of life,
outro, God. He talking about anime.
Slice
What
of
the
life.
fuck?
Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, we having fun this weekend. It's gonna be a movie. Yeah.
Yes,
Happy
Alright,
sir.
this
Juneteenth, by the
nigga
way.
out.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth weekend, nigga. For all the
Let's
black people in the
go.
audience, for all the white people in the audience, praise us. Yes. For Wonton and Alex, y'all could celebrate like 15 minutes of it, specifically Alex.
Bro,
You're not fully,
is Wonton actually like biracial?
I think he is, bro. Once I got a video of him dancing with a jacket on, and it like he got Mickey Mouse gloves on.
He
But
keep bringing this up, bro.
Fire.
anyway, yeah,
uh,
good pot.
salute. Saint.
Yes, sir, man. Good pod. And we'll catch y'all on the late takes tomorrow, man.
What time?
You get a notification.
Hey
I might be
man,
outside
black
then, bro.
people, typical black people.
You see it, right? Just inconsiderate as fuck.
Mafia, outro.
Good podcast, good seeing everybody, and we'll catch y'all again next week. And remember, keep it cinema.
Mm.
I just do something every time you say it again, Mafia.
Facts.
Hey, yo,
Say
calm
it
your
again,
pussy
Mafia.
down.
Hey, Mafia, say it again. Say it again.
Calm your pussy down.
Mafia, say it
Keep
again.
it cinema.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You getting mad.
And
Main shit every time you
Tyrek,
say
man.
it.
Tyrek.
Good podcast. Tyler Perry, cyanide capsule, please. Bite down on it pretty hard.
Fire.
And yeah, he needs to burn. Hopefully they get that nigga the
Jesus.
guilty charge. Yeah, that movie was pretty bad, dog. I can't even give it a score. I'm really pissed. I'm mad you even told me to watch that movie, Redpeg. Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, we
Don't do that.
had to talk about it, bro. It's a
Nigga, I
trending
didn't even
topic.
want to talk about it. I'm even mad that I even got to talk about this shit. She was
He was
at,
gonna watch it regardless because she was gonna make you watch it.
man, I didn't want to watch that shit conscious, dog. I should have got drunk or some shit. I should have got high and drunk. That was a bad movie, dog. I'm sorry. That shit was
Bro,
absolutely
I'm
horrible.
sorry. Did we talk about what she did to Darth Vader scream? Nigga, that should be crying, nigga. She know. Oh my god. It's fire. Bro, Wonton could have acted in that movie and it would have been the same outcome.
It actually would have been
Damn,
better.
word.
Low key, you had built like Medea. You could have pulled it off.
Bitch.
Oh my god.
You
I'm a good
Word.
actor. I would have made it better.
Hello.
That's it, man. Good pod.
It built like Medea, like a 6'5" ass.
We finna get
nigga.
the fuck up out of here.
Oh my god.
This
Hey, Wonton,
was
throwing a wig, nigga, for Halloween.
this was Tyrek and Redpeg's last appearance on the Movie Guys podcast. So I want y'all to show them love and appreciation in the comments. And y'all have a good weekend, man. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Hopefully,
damn,
hopefully we'll see y'all next week. Should be no more delays. You know what I'm saying? No more cancellations and all that.
Oh
Ooh,
my god.
was that like a delayed take bar?
That was a Redpeg bar because you always missing the fucking pod, buddy.
Nigga, please. I'm not Alex. Don't start with me, nigga.
You right.
Oh man, that was funny.
Hey man, we out here, man. Get the fuck out. We gone.
I think we have to talk about Discord.